work tirelessly to keep things running, everything would suddenly stop. Hospitals, factories, schools, and power plants, they all depend on you. No matter the weather, emergency, or time of day, you're the ones who get it done. At Grainger, we're here for you 24/7 with supplies and solutions for every industry and access to product specialists ready to help. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
UBE and PirateWear.com is excited to offer Pirate Nation the largest selection of new ECU merchandise and tailgate supplies ever. UBE has the best prices in town, so that makes UBE your one-stop shop for all things ECU. UBE does daily restocks of Champion, Adidas, and Under Armour. Don't forget to bring your young Pirates in to plunder the Crow's Nest, which is the only kids store dedicated to ECU. Plenty of free parking uptown in Greenville. Visit them at PirateWear.com. Go Pirates!
Beauty Bar Medispa wants to know if you are ready to fall into beauty. October 7th through the 14th, all services and products will be on sale. Botox, filler, painless laser hair removal, facials, RF microneedling, rejuvenating laser treatments to treat brown spots, wrinkles, texture, veins, and skin tightening. And now, the only facility in the area to offer non-surgical under-eye fat pad treatments. BeautyBarMedispa.com, Red Banks Road, Greenville. Go Pirates!
Pabst is the place where things are exactly as you remember them, right down to the flicker of an old neon sign. Why is it flickering? I don't know. I'm a voice, not a neon mechanic.
Pabst is the place.
Hey Pirate fans, get stocked up for tailgating season with PBR at your favorite retailer. Look for the QR code on the PBR display and register for a chance to win a pizza oven. Game day or any day, all Pirates prefer PBR.
Whether you're at the worksite or the trailhead, you need an ATV with power and performance, technology to make every job easier, and a time-tested promise of quality and dependability. You need the 2022 Honda 4Trax lineup, available now at Ron Ayers Motorsports, Highway 11 north of the airport in Greenville. Then you'll learn how life is better on a Honda ATV. For riders 16 years old and older, Honda recommends that all ATV riders take a training course and read the owner's manual thoroughly.
Do you find it hard to stay healthy during the holidays? You're not alone. The secret is in all in what you eat. At Kinetic Physical Therapy and Wellness, we have certified dietitians to provide you with accurate advice on the eating plan and lifestyle choices that you need to make to help you live well. You need more than just an internet search to be able to get a plan that fits your unique needs. Your dietitian will customize an eating plan that is specific to your goals, your budget, and your lifestyle while providing coaching along the way. Sign up today at kptonline.com.
Be sure to check out David Price Construction for all of your commercial or custom residential renovation and building needs. Run by ECU alumni, David Price Construction specializes in commercial projects, maintenance on facilities, and large-scale residential renovations and additions. Proud to be voted the Remodeler of the Year by the Home Builders Association of Raleigh-Wake County in 2018 and Best Business Commercial Remodel Project winner for 2020. David Price Construction, the proud ECU Home Services partner.
Hi, Pirate Nation. This is Kyle Gaines from Washington Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Are you ready for fall? Because we are with our fall savings event. Also, are you tired of other dealers marking up their vehicle over MSRP? Don't worry, because at Washington Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, we don't do that. Come work with the best salesman in Beaufort County, Stephen Tyson, voted by Washington Daily News. Have the pleasure of working with the best sales staff in Eastern North Carolina during our fall savings event. We have a vehicle for every need. Come check out the all-new design Jeep Grand Cherokee and more. And remember, drive a little, save a lot. Go Pirates.
Do you need custom t-shirts, apparel, or promotional items for your business, organization, or event? Keep it local. Print it local with University Sportswear. University Sportswear ENC.com is your one-stop shop for all promotional products for your business. With over 1 million items to shop from, University Sportswear ENC.com offers high-quality products at prices to fit any budget. Visit University Sportswear ENC.com for contact information and to get shopping. University Sportswear ENC.com, the official sportswear provider of Pirate Radio.
This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 and 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 930 and 104.1 FM Washington.
Can you be quiet, please? Thank you.
Welcome to Pirate Radio Live.
There's local politics, bud.
I want to shake his hand. I want to shake his hand. I want to shake his hand.
Was that supposed to be funny?
Get these clowns out of here.
Why would they do that?
You were having a freaking game.
Dude. It's a cocky bunch, man.
Now live from the Pirate Radio studios in the heart of the Pirate Nation, here is your host, Clip Brock.
Welcome in to a Victory Monday edition of Pirate Radio Live. Clip Brock here with you inside the Pirate Radio studios, coming to you today on Pirate Radio 92.7 FM in Greenville, 104.1 in Washington. We're on 1250, 930, also online, PR927FM.com, and you can watch the show and be a part of the show on Facebook Live or YouTube if you have a question for one of the players today inside the Delcor Players Lounge. You can put it there or on Twitter, and we will pass it along. We've got coming up on today's show in about 15-20 minutes, Ryan Jones, East Carolina tight end, will join us. Rajay Harris, the Pirate running back, who was in the locker room thanks to modern technology on Friday night. We will talk about that on today's program. We'll talk to Rajay coming up in hour number one. Also, Xavier Smith in hour number one as well. Miles Berry will join us at 4 o'clock. We'll talk to Jeremy Lewis coming up at around 4:30, and Isaiah Winstead at 5:30. Brian Bailey also on today's program as he was out in Provo on Friday night. We'll talk to Bailey coming up at 5 o'clock. Shirley Rhodes is here, dressed as an eggplant. Chandler Honeycutt, CJ Schaefer, Troy D here as well. Hello, everyone.
Good to see you, Clip.
Good to be seen.
Good to see a guy dressed as a star D1 quarterback. Old Nailers.
Thanks for having me, guys.
Who I did, by the way, I went as I had a Halloween party over the weekend. And did you ever see the show, the movie The Breakfast Club, guys?
I have not seen it. I've been told to watch it, but
I know it was pretty good. I went as the jock from The Breakfast Club.
There you go. Heck yeah.
It's pretty good.
Do you have pictures?
I do have a picture, actually. Would you like to see it?
No.
All right.
I was just asking if you had any.
Here, I'll hold. I'll get your opinion. Hold and see what you think. Check that guy out. What do you think?
I like it. Fits a jock. It does. Yeah. Got the Letterman. Got football around.
Can still fit my high school Letterman.
So you just put on a Letterman's jacket?
No, and I had the football, the hat on backwards, the sunglasses.
All right.
Yeah. How many people that you know can still fit in their Letterman's jacket this many decades after high school?
27.
Anyway, good to see you, man. Man, I guess we missed last week because it was the weird schedule.
Yeah,
so it took a short week. We didn't have a chance to talk to you. What a run it's been the second half of the season. I kind of said it's the tale of two seasons so far. First half of the season, now the second half. If you look at the second half of the season, Pirates are 3-0 with three games to go. How are things going from your perspective?
It's going good. I mean, we always have things to clean up. But 3-game win streak, like you said, with 3 games to go, we're already bowl eligible before the month of November. So, obviously we got a lot of things need to happen for us to get to a conference championship, but it still is an option out there. We just got to go continue to win.
I got to imagine this team playing with so much confidence right now because, you might have lost a game against Navy that they should have won, but now they're winning games against teams that a lot of folks would think East Carolina wasn't going to win.
Yeah.
So now you've got 3 to go. You got an open date, got time to rest, heal up a little bit as you go down this last stretch. I got to imagine you guys got to feel like you could win all 3 of these games.
Yeah, we do. It starts one game at a time. We're going to take this bye week to kind of get a jump on Cincy. They got a tough one this week with Navy, which, no one likes playing the triple option, let's be honest. So it is good for us, good to heal up. It's hard to play 9 straight weeks of football, and then you got camp ahead of us. Really 14 straight weeks of contact football of beating up your body. So, this bye week is much needed, but we got a big one next Friday night.
How are you feeling right now, by the way? We ask that all the time. But
honestly, yeah, I'm feeling pretty good. Having Saturday off and just kind of having an extra jump on that. But, yeah, for 9 straight weeks of football, I'm feeling good. And, I could have played this week if we had a game, but just going to take this week to get as much treatment as I can to get my body ready for this last push.
Saw the roll of the helmet after the game.
I did, yeah. It's nice bowling.
Did a little bowling
there.
For sure.
I like that.
You were kind of on the leading edge of the whole bowling thing.
Yeah.
A few questions on that final drive of the game. First of all, to go for it on 4th down. Gutsy call there. What was that conversation like to go for it there?
There was no conversation. I knew he was going for it, and he knew that I wanted to go for it too. So, and we're me and Coach Houston see the same things with stuff like that about going for it. You know, we're both, aggressive, type minds. So I thought there was no choice but to go for it there.
My reaction is on camera with Chandler and Weaver and I, and you throw it, and I'm like, what is he doing?
Yeah.
Why are you throwing it there? If that guy didn't tackle and hug Isaiah Winstead, it's basically one-on-one at that point.
Yeah.
He might make the
That's
play.
all you can ask for, yeah.
He probably does make the play. So.
Yeah, so it was a big game for us. I've told people off the air, it was a huge game for us because they came out and just pretty much doubled CJ and Isaiah the whole game. They said that we weren't going to beat them through the air. And I mean, it's tough to win games like that when they just take the pass away like that. Not that we didn't move the ball, passing the ball, but we just had to take stuff underneath, and they kind of took that Tulane game plan that we lost on earlier in the season, and see if we could, see if they could beat us the same way, and we proved that we've been better since then.
That's probably part of like maturing, growing as a quarterback, where you got to be patient, right?
Yeah,
You've got to kind of not dink and dunk, but run the football, and you guys were able to do that. You yourself running for 2 touchdowns, turning into a fullback near the goal line, but being patient the other night paid off for you guys.
Yeah, for sure. It was huge because it does show now Cincy and those teams can't come out and do that. They can't just double team CJ and double team Isaiah and say we're going to win this game. And believe it or not, their defense coordinator, they didn't play man coverage the whole night until the very last play versus Isaiah. So he was double coverage. They had a safety over top eventually. But I mean, 4th and 8, one-on-one coverage with your guy. I just figured. Interception there doesn't matter anyway. It's 4th and down. So I had to give him a shot.
Talking to ECU starting quarterback Holton Ahlers here in the Players Lounge on PRL, presented by our friends at Delcor. And Holton, when you ran in a couple times for a touchdown, is that a design play, or is that something you saw break down with a different play and you saw a chance and you took it?
Yeah, so the first one was a design run. Motion Keaton out as the QB power, which we haven't ran too much this year, but that's stuff that I love to do. The coaches know that, obviously. So anytime
it's been very successful, by the way.
For sure. Yeah, and then the second one was a run past RPO. Obviously, Isaiah was open on the play, but the route was a little bit different than what we expected it to be, just because the coverage, it was a man beater and they played zone, and by the time that I saw he was open, the linemen were upfield, so we ended up scoring with the run anyways.
Great job by Marlon Gunn to get the ball in the middle of the field there. Is that what you're telling him when you hand it off, in the huddle?
I literally told him. So I got the offense together, and I said, look, once we get in field goal range, they're going to try to hold up Marlon and try to strip the ball from us. I said, just get down. Whatever you do, yards after contact at this point really don't matter much. We just need to be in field goal range and have the ball.
What was the angle like? I don't know if the ball got much over your head, the ball kicked by Andrew Conrad, but it was pure. It was down the middle. What was that like from your perspective there?
Yeah, it was awesome, man. As soon as he kicked, I knew it was going in, but it was very, very low. We knew obviously they were going to send everyone they could on that one. The field goal line, the field goal team did a really good job of protecting it. The operation was good, and then I don't care if he kicks with his head as long as it goes in. It went in.
As I said, you don't get any extra points for height.
Yeah,
so
it went in.
As long as it gets in, it got in. It might not have been pretty. What did Coach Houston say? It was the ugliest, best kick he's ever seen. I thought that was a great way to describe it. So this is the first time we've talked to you since the Tulane game. So we missed you after Memphis, which was no. I'm sorry. We missed you after the UCF game. I'm getting my weekends mixed up, which was also, man, what a way to go out. Because those guys, I hadn't thought about it. I listened to you in the post game, and I was like, man, I didn't think about it from that perspective because we hadn't talked to you the week ahead of time. How you personally had never beaten UCF.
Yeah.
So
never.
I think of it as a program perspective and how long I've been here. We've had a lot of ebbs and flows with them, good times, bad times. But you personally, it's been nothing but bad times.
Yeah.
So to be able to end it like that and to be able to stick a foot right where up the Knights, I thought it was awesome. I thought the way you said we want to send them off the right way into the Big 12 was fantastic.
Yeah,
I know that was. I didn't realize how personal that game was.
Yeah, no,
for
it was.
You guys.
Yeah, for a lot of those seniors, it was. Obviously, we're not going to play them anymore because they are going to the Big 12. So it was a big game for us. Like I said, we did want to send them off the right way, and we felt like we had the team to beat them, and obviously we went out there and did that.
It's kind of our Big 12 victory tour right now as UCF is gone. BYU going to the Big 12. We probably won't play them much anymore. Now up next is Cincinnati, Friday night, November 11th. We got a week away until that one. And then Houston. So we kind of have this little 4-game run of Big 12 teams. Boy, what a sweep this could be if you could sweep these future Big 12 teams.
Heck yeah.
Let's talk about this week. Going into open date, much needed, man. This is probably great timing for the open date.
Sure.
I imagine. I know. I think they gave you obviously Saturday off last weekend. What about going to this weekend? I was hearing some things, possibly Friday and Saturday off this weekend.
Yeah.
Have they given you the schedule yet?
Yeah. So we're for sure off Saturday, and then Friday's kind of not like if we have a good week, we'll be off. So hopefully we're off both days. We're off from practice today, but that's like a normal thing.
Right.
We still have meetings today and stuff like that. So got to get a jump on Cincy. You know, this is a good time for us to obviously with their defense playing Navy. We're not going to get much film from that anyway. So all the film that we're going to have is already up and ready to watch.
So another Friday night game coming up a week from this Friday. Another 8:00 start. Yep. ESPN2 again. But so far so good on these Friday night games this year for ECU. Provo wasn't as cold as it was anticipated.
It wasn't. Yeah.
So I thought Pirates caught a break there, which was good. Could be a little bit different story in Cincinnati in mid-November.
Yeah, I'd expect it to be pretty cold there, but I mean, a bunch of our team has already played there, so it's not anything like Utah where we're going up and just seem like a different country up there. So
yeah,
we've played in Cincy before, and obviously we got to play a really good game. They're a really good team. We're gonna have to bring our A game.
How was the experience? I know you guys don't get a lot of free time. It's a business trip. I saw your photo and I commented on you put out there. And I said, man, it looks like an empty movie set.
Yeah.
Like, where is everybody? Like, it was this beautiful backdrop, and it looked like a fake movie backdrop. It was I don't know what time you were up, but there were no cars, no people, nothing.
No, it was weird. And, they were, giving us high fives before the game, like, good luck, guys. Thanks. And they gave us goodie bags before saying good luck and stuff like that. So it was definitely an odd environment. But it was definitely one of the cooler environments I've played in.
I've said it before. I'll say it again. It's the nicest fan base I've ever come into contact with, pro or college. I equated Provo, Utah, as like Disney World.
Yeah,
except Disney World's fake and it's commercial and they're being paid to be nice. These people are just nice because they're nice.
Yeah, no, they are. And
it's incredible environment there.
Yeah, even after the game, their fans all lined up around the stadium were trying to give us high fives and get pictures with us. I'm like, y'all just lost on the last second field goal. ECU fans would be throwing stuff at you and stuff. And y'all are asking for pictures with us. So,
it's a little different world. It's just what world am I in? Yeah.
It literally seemed like we were in a different world, especially because it was literally dead flat, and then the mountains just come. The mountains in North Carolina, it's hilly everywhere and stuff like that.
It's a slow creep up.
Yeah. And there's nothing like that. It's just as flat as Greenville, and then there's just a huge mountain all around you.
Holden, I got a few comments, questions to read. Newton says, please don't be complacent down the stretch. Great game, by the way. So if you were planning on being complacent these last few games.
Is that part of the game plan?
Well, I was going to, since he said that.
All right. Thank you, Newton. You saved Pirate football.
Thank God.
Adam says his nephew and he were standing in the Pirate Walk before the UCF game. Wanted to thank Holden for giving him a handshake, made his day, and made a brand new Pirate fan.
Heck yeah.
Pirate fan for life.
Of course.
Because of you, Holden. That's pretty cool. Jay says, I know the focus is to go 1-0 regardless of ranking, yada, yada, yada. So disregard that part, Holden, and just answer this honestly. Does it piss you off to see UCF break into the top 25 after we kick their butts? Does it give the players any extra incentive and feel kind of disrespected? So,
a little bit, yeah. I think, we're all focused on just Cincinnati now, our bye week and stuff like that. But, I think that if we beat Cincinnati and we keep winning the games that we're supposed to be winning, we'll be ranked eventually. So,
I did see
receiving votes.
Yeah, I got 2 votes for the, what was it, the AP top 25?
Yeah, AP.
So someone counted it up. That put us at what? Number 39 in the country right now.
Nice.
So
print the T-shirt.
Hey, look, got to start somewhere.
For sure, yeah.
220 will get more votes. Keep moving up.
In our locker room, we're just, if we just keep winning, the rest will take care of itself.
Dawson says you're the best Bojangles actor in college football.
Hey, heck yeah,
Taking over from Jake Delhomme back in the day.
Heck yeah, I appreciate that.
Way to go.
Yeah, that poor chiropractor just can't catch anything.
Oh, my God.
He's the Columbia Sky. How can that guy be my chiropractor? He can't even catch a football.
Yeah, that one was a little corny, but they paid me, so I'll take it.
Do you like doing that? You've done a lot of commercials, and we've done something.
Holden is showing he doesn't mind doing corny things.
Yeah.
He comes on with us every Monday.
That's true.
We appreciate it.
That's true. You are getting better at these things, though. It's been a great experience, I would say, for you.
Yeah,
I think the media, the commercial side of things, and how it gets done, and the production and all.
For
that
sure,
stuff.
yeah. It's
got real education this year.
Yeah, it's been a lot different with NIL and stuff like that, and I tell people all the time, I'm not going to be the quarterback here forever, so I'm going to enjoy every moment that I can and all different aspects of it.
I kind of touched on it, Holden, but Christian says, what's the game plan this week? Rehab or back to practice? What's the ratio there?
Yeah, a little bit of both. That's what's, with bye weeks, every player's week is a little bit different. There's some players who haven't played any snaps at all. They're going to have a tough week for them to get reps. There are some players like, me, Ryan, and the typical guys who play a lot of snaps. that are going to get some rest. So you just gotta find that happy medium, where you can, stay fresh and stay crisp kind of at the same time.
So this is a big week for younger guys that have not got in games.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. I saw the athletics folks already pumping up senior night, which is still a little, few weeks away. But has it sunk in yet that your next game in Greenville will be your last one in Greenville?
Yeah, a little bit, not too much. I'm just, like I said, I'm just focused on Cincinnati. But yeah, it sucks. Everything comes to an end, and I only have one more game here. I'm just happy to be the quarterback here as long as I have been, and lucky and fortunate to be, and just gotta hopefully keep winning and get an extra game down there in the conference championship, probably at Tulane.
Had a memory pop up on my Facebook feed not too long ago. I almost sent it to you. It was you were at her tailgate in D.H. Conley gear with Morgan, and it was your senior year. You were just enjoying yourself as a then future recruit, getting ready to come to East Carolina, but getting ready to hang out. I guess it was 5 years ago. Hard to believe how quick time flies.
Yeah, it is. Like you said, it seems like I was just getting recruited here and growing up here, coming to games and stuff like that. And now my time here is coming to an end. At the end points, just gotta hopefully go out with a bang.
All right, I hate to even address this.
See that comment?
Yes, because let's go ahead and just get it out of the way, because I think it's complete garbage coming from someone from UCF. There's some rumor out. This is what I hate about the internet, because anybody can put anything out there and start a rumor. There's some rumor out there that ECU had UCF's playbook, and that was the advantage in the game.
Was the playbook the one catching the balls when CJ and Isaiah were the ones going to catch it?
Thank you.
I didn't have the playbook. I don't know what side of the ball they're saying had the playbook, but yeah, everyone has something to say when they lose. So
yeah, I'd just like to say I think that's hot garbage. Yeah, by the way,
the quarterback didn't have the playbook, so if we had
that
the
sounds
playbook,
like
I'm
UCF
sure
sour grapes. To me.
Yeah, so.
And keep sucking those sour grapes, UCF.
Love a good conspiracy theory, but I don't know about this one.
Yeah. I certainly didn't have the playbook, so I don't know if any of our backups did, but they didn't share it with me if so.
If there's a Cincinnati playbook floating out there, would you like to see it?
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, if anybody knows,
if they know a GA or anything yet, just tell them send it to me. I'll take it.
Every bit will help,
All right, I know you've got to get some stuff done today.
Yep.
So we can't keep you too long, but definitely appreciate you coming in. Great to see you again.
Yeah, good to be back in here.
Man, what a stretch it's been. People are fired up. And I will tell you, and I mentioned this to you off the air, the guy that coined the phrase local politics, Bud, who a year ago accused the only reason you were starting is because of your connections to Greenville, because your dad's the PA guy.
PA announcer carries a lot of weight in this town.
And it's local politics. He called and announced publicly that he was wrong. He walked back those comments, apologized, and I thought at least he did it publicly. So I give him credit that I think there's been a lot of people, and I think the best thing you can do is just kind of the few doubters that have been out there that just keep proving them wrong. You keep playing great and keep winning. It creates a lot of silence on that side.
For sure. Yeah, I'm just going to keep being who I'm going to be and trusting who I've trusted in this whole time in my circle, and let the rest of the people have their opinion. That's what it is, in my opinion. So
I was disappointed. No, it's not local politics that get started.
I know, man. Gosh, me too.
It's by performance.
Holden, what's your all-time best Halloween costume?
I was an Oompa Loompa this Halloween, so my girlfriend put some orange makeup on my face.
I showed you a picture.
Did my
you got one?
Yeah, I got one.
Let's share.
Yeah, posted on Instagram, so I can't hide it too much.
Is it your favorite holiday?
Oh, for sure. I'm big into it. I'll have a Halloween get together pretty much every year, and that's what we do with the football team, just so no one gets in trouble, because Greenville's a dangerous place for Halloween.
Worked out perfect this year because Saturday was kind of the big night. Everybody went out, and you were off Saturday.
Yeah, so we try to get
that's very impressive
for Halloween.
What a great Oompa Loompa clip, Rob.
She was Willy Wonka.
What was she?
Willy Wonka.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah.
Never seen Willy Wonka look any better.
Well done.
That's a pretty good. That's an impressive Oompa Loompa.
Yeah.
I don't know if I would have recognized you as you if I saw you like on the street.
Big.
You look like Troy after a spray tan. I mean, that was
Tegan Wilkes and Jack Powers right there.
Oh,
Ricky
nice.
Bobby and
got the.
Oh yeah, that looks too.
Talladega Nights.
You ain't first or last.
Yeah, good stuff.
Yes, sir.
Holden, good stuff, man. Thanks for joining us.
Yep, thanks for having me, man. Go Pirates. God bless.
We'll talk to you next week. Let's take a break. We'll come back. When we return, we'll hook up with Ryan Jones, East Carolina tight end. He'll join us on the Delcor Players Lounge on a Monday edition of Pirate Radio Live. We're back after this.
So how does short points work?
Well, at Jersey Mike's, 6 regular number 13s plus 3 giant number 7s equals a free regular number 13. So Pepsi and Lay's now earn more points towards free subs.
That adds up.
Exactly. Download the Jersey Mike's app and earn rewards towards free subs with every sub, Pepsi, and Lay's you purchase.
So how does short points work?
Well, at Jersey Mike's, 6 regular number 13s plus 3 giant number 7s equals a free regular number 13. So Pepsi and Lay's now earn more points towards free subs.
That adds up.
Exactly. Download the Jersey Mike's app and earn rewards towards free subs with every sub, Pepsi, and Lay's you purchase.
My name is Gary Weaver. I'm a 34-year veteran of law enforcement, and I am running for sheriff of Pitt County because our county needs new leadership in their sheriff's office. As sheriff, I will do what is necessary to keep our community safe, stop the illegal trade of fentanyl and other drugs, protect our children in their schools, and recruit more deputies to patrol our streets. It's time for a change, a new direction. Pitt County deserves better. Vote Gary Weaver for Pitt County Sheriff.
Paid for by the committee to elect Gary Weaver Sheriff.
Country Mart has been locally owned and operated for over 40 years and is your premier country store serving the best cheese biscuits and country food around. Country Mart is open every day and has 2 locations in Bethel on Highway 11 and in Stokes on Highway 903. Both Country Mart locations are top-of-the-line fuel stations serving Shell gas, including 93 ethanol-free high-octane gas. Country Mart, fueling you up with great food in your engines with great gasoline. Go Pirates!
Familia on Fire Tower Road in Winterville has a brand new updated menu. Open from 4 to 9 Tuesday through Saturday and 11 to 9 on Sundays, Familia has a variety of pizza combinations and classic Italian dishes that are sure to tackle your taste buds. Enjoy Thirsty Thursdays with $3 drafts with several local brews on tap. And who doesn't love brunch? Familia has Sunday brunch from 11 to 2. Follow Familia on social media for their pizza of the week for just $12. Visit online at FamiliaNC.com. Familia, that's Italian for family.
Hello, Eastern North Carolina. If you're looking for a great place to work with competitive pay and a multitude of advancement opportunities, Pitt County Schools is hiring. We employ over 3,500 people, and we're one of the largest employers in our community and region. Pitt County Schools is currently seeking teachers, bus drivers, school nutrition personnel, facility staff, custodians, clerical staff, and more. We offer advanced leadership opportunities for our educators and competitive pay for our skilled labor force. Come work for a diverse, thriving school system and be an important part of ensuring success for the students of Pitt County who are the future of Eastern North Carolina. To fill out an application, visit our website today at pittschools.org. That's pittschools.org. And remember, education is truly a team effort. Pitt County Schools. Live and lead.
Before you hit the road this travel season, be sure to get your tires inspected by the tire guys at Greenville Auto World. The Greenville Auto World service team sells all the top brands and economy tires if you need a new set. Need an oil change, state inspection, or AC repair? Greenville Auto World can work on any type of vehicle, and the monthly oil change special is only $29.99. Make an appointment now by calling 364-8730. For award-winning service, trust Greenville Auto World.
Hey, Ellerby, have you tried our new menu at Clean Eats?
I was planning on going there today. Tell me what's new.
First of all, you're going to love our new Melts. A Melts is a quesadilla folded over like a sandwich full of things like beef and queso and chicken parm.
Scott, tell me you got more.
Man, I do. We have pretzel bites with queso, our fabulous meat and taters wrap, and we even have Clean Eats mac and cheese, complete with beef or chicken on top.
It all sounds awesome. I'm going to head over there now.
Fantastic. I hope to see everybody at Clean Eats, 805 Red Banks Road, Arlington Village.
Pirate Radio.
This mother is still rocking. We're just glad to be here alive and kicking butt on Pirate Radio. Let's go.
The voice of the Pirate Nation. You're listening to Hour 1 of Pirate Radio Live. Do you need custom t-shirts, apparel, or promotional items for your business, organization, or event? Keep it local. Print it local with University Sportswear. Contact them today at universitysportswearenc.com. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. University PC Care has been Pirate Nation's go-to IT expert since 2006, and they are the local tech support experts for any of your business needs. Let University PC Care take care of it so you can take care of business. Visit universitypccare.com to learn more today. Now let's head back in to Pirate Radio Live. Here is your host, Clip Brock.
Back with you. Thank you, Princess Eggplant. Everybody,
I gotta tell you, that's the cutest eggplant I've ever seen.
If you're out there, send Shirley an eggplant emoji.
Hey, and by the way, if you're not watching on YouTube Live or Facebook, you picked a bad day not to check it out. You may want to go out because it's hilarious to kind of see a split screen. And Shirley is an eggplant in full costume. It's a full, like, the only thing exposed is just a little bit of Shirley's face. But everything else is all eggplant for our radio audience.
Pretty much.
Yeah, I like it. It looks pretty cool. Now, where will you be wearing this?
Trick-or-treating. I'm taking my godson trick-or-treating tonight. So, and
right.
per tradition, he picks out my costume every year. And this is what a 10-year-old thinks is appropriate for me to wear.
We'll let you get the phone because I think that might be one of our Pirate Radio athletes. Clip, are you doing anything for Halloween special? Is Lily too old now?
Lily,
my kids are at that age where it's not cool to go trick or treating. It is cool to hang out at their friend's house and like have a little de facto party. Although it's Monday night and a school night, but you know what? It's cool with me.
I was kind of sad a few years ago when she said she's not in the Halloween spirit anymore.
Oh gosh,
she's outgrown it. So.
You must believe to receive candy.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah. Who we got? Is it Raj?
Who's on the Pit Electric Live line? Rajay.
Oh, okay. How's my guy doing?
I'm doing great. How about yourself?
Doing good. Thanks for joining us. Rajay Harris joining us on the Pit Electric Live line. Man, how about those Pirates?
How about them Pirates? Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Rajay, we saw you in the locker room, or at least your face. How cool was that to be part of the post-game celebration via FaceTime on Friday night?
Well, it was real cool, man. I seen Keaton go live, so I requested to join his live, and so I feel like I was there with them guys.
Well, you've celebrated last-second field goals before. What was it like? And how nervous are you watching games that you're not a part of now, Rajay? You got no control over what happens. You used to have a little bit of control. Now you're just like us watching it. So what was it like watching that field goal the other night?
I knew he was going to make it, man. We talked yesterday in the locker room, and I asked him what happened when he missed the field goal, and he just told me that it got away from him a little bit, and I was like, I seen when he was coming out the field, he had a little smirk on his face when he came up and missed it. So I already knew that, that wasn't nothing to him, a little adversity. He came back and knocked it down in the win game, and shoot, I'm right down the couch going crazy like I'm there. So, it was just a good moment for me and my mother, who I was watching the game with, man, and it was just, just one of them games. You seen everybody, the emotional side of everybody, just because you how hard they work, during the off season and camp, and it's all being displayed in the right way.
Raj, this is Troy. How's your recovery process going? Obviously, the surgery seems like it was success. What's the recovery period from that now? When do you start rehab? Take us through the timeline for you right now.
I started rehab like a week before surgery. So I just been here every day, actually just, grinding my way through. 6 to 9 months is the time for ACLs. So I'll be running around the March, something like that. Around March, I get to run and jump and cut. And, I'm just staying patient through it all, man. It's the reason for everything. It's the reason for my little setback. And I really do believe it's going to be a major comeback through all this. And, I just trust in God, man.
Comeback can be bigger than the setback, my man. I agree 100%. And so it sounds like you might be able to be a little active potentially towards the end of spring ball then.
Yeah, it can be. If I'm doing great in my rehab and, getting things done that I need to get done, and I could be a little active. But we'll see. No rush, man. Just trying to get 100%. And I continue to stack the 1% days. I get there.
Rajay Harris joining us, Pit Electric Live line here on the Delcor Players Lounge. And Rajay's Niners won yesterday. My Commanders won yesterday. Troy, your Bears lost. Some breaking news.
Badly.
Jay Glazer reporting that the Bears
have
Folded?
agreed to
Sold the franchise?
No, they have agreed to trade Roquan Smith to the Ravens. So
there goes. That was the last piece to the puzzle on the defense.
Yeah.
So, they're basically just writing this year off and just moving up as much caps. And at this point, tank the games, trade everybody, and just start over and get as much cap space as you can.
Looks like that's what they're doing.
Yeah,
Roquan
because he's
Smith.
great.
Right. Yeah,
that's a big loss right there.
We'll talk a little NFL at the end of this segment, but wanted to bring that up. That just coming out on the wire right now.
Thanks for the full-blown depression now on Halloween clip.
Just reporting the news, Troy. I'm just a news reporter here.
No treats, only tricks from you.
There you go, Rajay. So, what's your role now this week with the Pirates being at home with no game coming up? You're still able to be around the team? Are you? How often are you showing up in the locker room, things like that?
Well, I be in there every day, man. I go from rehab to the locker room, see the guys. I see the guys every day. Still laughing, joking, like nothing ever happened, man. It's just, I love being around them. I love being in the meetings, the team meetings. Just being around, just trying to be involved as, a leader, to the old guys, to the young guys. Whatever I have to do, whatever role, I do it. The coaches know that. The players know that. I'm still here, I'm still family. Coach used to make sure that, when I first got hurt, he told me I'm still part of all of this, all the process, even if I'm playing or not. So, I just been trying to, lend my brothers, good times and hard times. And, shoot, what can I say, man? They brothers for a reason. They look out for me just like I look out for them. Just a family atmosphere.
And now you can plan a trip for December because the Pirates are going bowling again, Rajay, and you were ready to go last year against Boston College. Of course, that game was not played, but looks like you'll have a trip to make coming up next in December.
Oh, yeah, I'm there. Most definitely, I'm there.
And this season's kind of been a wild season. Still, who knows what is in store as we're down the final 3 games here. Because I remember talking to a friend, guys. It was halfway through. I think ECU was 3-3 at that point at the 6-game mark, and he was kind of down and out and going, "Oh man, I just don't know. And what do you think? What should we do?" I'm like, "Well, why don't you calm down, take a deep breath. We're only at the halfway point. There's 6 games to go." And I remember saying, if ECU wins their next 6 games, you probably have a totally different attitude at the end of the season. Or if ECU loses their next 6 games, maybe you even feel worse. I said, but why don't you let the season play out before you make any final judgments on anything and see what happens? Well, right now, East Carolina's looking a lot better to win the last 6 than they are to lose the last 6 because they're 3-0 in the first part of the final 6. So they win the next 3, man. It just completely changes the outlook of this whole season and who knows what the path could be to a potential conference championship game if enough things fall the right way.
Yeah, you got that right. Our goals are still ahead of us. We're just trying to take it at one step at a time, one game at a time. Of course we see what everybody posting about, the conference and what we can do. But, honestly, we just trying to think like one game at a time. Cincy is on the clock, so you got to think about Cincy for right now.
Kyle on Facebook Live says, we missed you, Rajay, for the short yardage situations the other night. And they had Keaton Mitchell on a 3rd and short, 4th and short. I will say, and you knew this, you told us about this before we even saw him play, but Marlon Gunn looking pretty good in short yardage situations. And what a backfield this coaching staff has assembled, and we're starting to see more and more of Marlon week in, week out.
Mm-hmm. The offensive line is doing great. I'm pretty sure. I think Keaton said it in one of his interviews. Like each week, they're just getting better. It's true. Each week the lineman's getting better. That's making Keaton look good. It's making Marlon look good. It's making Holden look good. If you give Holden time, you know what he can do back there. If you give Keaton time, you know what he can do back there. So, just big shout out to them big boys up front, man, and just moving guys around, just. Bullying them at the point of contact.
Raj, I got a question. Adam's asking a question on Facebook. Made me think back to a former player that we used to talk to. This was before the NIL deal, so it was limited how much we talked to in season. We actually did a deal with him his first year out of school, and that was Shane Carden, former quarterback for ECU, who was the record holder before Holton Ahlers has beaten all his records. But I always thought Shane would make for a great quarterback. I know I mentioned that to him on the air. Just the way he. I'm sorry. Yeah, he was a great quarterback.
You thought he would make a good quarterback? Yeah. You were right.
I was right.
Yeah.
I also thought he'd make a great coach. I thought he had the way he just his communication ability, his positive attitude, and his knowledge of football. And now he is doing a great job in high school where he's at. And I still think bigger things are in store for Shane Carden. Adam wants to know, what about after football? Would you, he seems like he says you'd be an awesome motivator. Have you ever considered coaching when your football days are up, Raj?
Yes, I have considered it. I sat down with Coach Foster, Coach Houston, a little bit just to talk about things that they done been through, with the coaching aspects. And, I always wanted to do stuff like that and, motivate, like the Inky Johnson role, just be like a character coach just to start off. I always wanted to do stuff like that, man. But I don't know, man. Whatever God has in store for me, that's what I'm going to do. So if it's coaching, it's coaching. If it's, being a motivation speaker, it's that. Whatever I have to do, whatever you want me to do, that's what I'm going to do.
Yeah, well, I feel pretty confident you'll be successful in whatever path you choose.
Yep, no doubt. Yeah. And you've done some camps, right, Rajay? And where you grew up and things like that with kids. You've already done some stuff like that, right?
Most definitely. I do camps. I try to give back to the community. It's the food drive, just stuff like that. Just little stuff. That's gonna add up one day. Hopefully, I'm gonna have another camp this summer again. Try to have more college players out there with me just to help me out a little bit. But, man, I just love giving back, and I was raised to give back. I always see my dad give back to the community. So, just seeing that growing up just always, made you want to do it. So that's why I always give back, and I feel like it's a bigger purpose out there for everybody. And, one day it's going to come to the light for you.
Rajay Harris joining us, Pitt Electric Lifeline. Rajay, you've got a lot going on with, of course, your family, your little girl's school, so you still got things taking up your time, rehab. But as somebody that used to, work out nonstop like you did and things like that, have you picked up any new hobbies since you've been banged up? You doing anything now that maybe you weren't doing when you were, playing football every week?
I can't say. I study a lot more now. I study more. I watch a lot more movies, and I play the video game a lot now. Like a lot. But I done took care of my diet even more. I don't take it like another step. Just because I'm not playing now, so the stuff I was doing, it kind of won't help me right now because I'm not running around losing weight, doing stuff like that. So I done tried to change it up just a tad. But, just watching movies and stuff like that, because you never really get time to watch movies or play the game like you want to. So stuff like that just to clear my mind. I actually started reading books, too. I've been reading this book, and it's just about, motivating and staying on path and doing what God wants you to do in life and stuff like that. So I've just been doing new stuff just to see if I like it. But... yeah, man, I'm just being me, man.
Hey, there you go. What's the book called, Ross?
You got me right there. I'm gonna get back with you with that one.
All right, we'll get that next week.
We'll get that next week. But yeah, it's about motivating and just achieving, taking that one step each day. The left foot after the right one, or the right after the left. Just keep on going each day, just to motivate yourself.
Yeah.
But it actually caught my eye though, because I had seen it right before I got hurt, the book. And I had asked one of the players, J. Cole, because J. Cole had gave it to me. And I was like, what's that book about? It was just telling the different phases in your life that you're gonna reach and stuff like that. So I started reading it before I got hurt. And I started taking it serious for real about 2 weeks ago. J. Cole asked me every week, what chapter you done got to. So it's just little stuff like that. I've been doing, reading and stuff, but I'm going to be doing too much though.
Yeah, that's awesome. By the way, happy Halloween to you. I know you're not as mobile as you used to be right now with this rehab going on. So probably not dressing up this year, although you might have. I don't know. But what was little Rajay Harris going as? What were some of your favorite costumes as a kid?
Spider-Man. I remember I was Spider-Man one time. Power Rangers. I just like action stuff, like action movies, so, stuff like that. I was Michael Myers one time because my mom a big Michael Myers fan.
I was going to say, your theme was guys that can move fast, but I guess Michael Myers is kind of shifty.
He's got deceptive speed.
Yeah, that's what he's got. Yeah, he's got city speed.
Yeah, he got city speed. When you're not looking.
What's your favorite Halloween candy, Rajay?
I like Twix. I'm a Twix guy.
All right.
Yeah.
Second time I've heard that. Brian Bailey, also a Twix guy.
Yeah, I heard Rome trying to bash the Twix folks, and I'm like, Twix is a good, solid pick, I think.
It's all right.
Yeah.
I like Twix, man. I'm a Twix guy. I don't like Snickers because I don't like nuts and stuff like that, but I like, that's a Holden. I don't know if y'all hear him, but it's Holden.
That's Holden?
Hey.
Yeah, we just talked to him. He was just on the show.
Tell Holden we forgot to ask him what his favorite Halloween candy is.
They said, what's your favorite Halloween candy? Troy. It's Troy. He said Skittles.
Skittles.
Good pick. I like Skittles because they don't melt in your hands, like M&M's sometimes.
Yeah, I heard that. Yeah, Holden's crazy, man.
All right, Raj, before we let you go, Niners flexing their muscle over the Rams. Y'all always beat the Rams, though, right? That's
definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. And Debo didn't even play, so
yeah.
What that tell you?
How about McCaffrey? Running, receiving, and rushing touchdown. Or I said running, receiving, passing touchdown yesterday.
Yep. I love it, man. I love it. That's the best running back in the league now. If you want the Niners.
Good stuff. I know you enjoyed that on a Sunday. All right, Raj. Well, thanks for joining us, man. You got something?
Last question. Favorite Halloween movie, Raj?
Halloween.
Halloween.
Yeah.
Halloween.
Is Holden bothering you, by the way? Did you tell him you're doing live international radio right now to the Pirate Nation?
Better, man. I'll tackle him, man. Tell
him to quit monopolizing your time. We just talked to him. All right, great.
Just don't hit that right arm. It's like dangling by a thread. So
yeah, stay away from his shoulder.
Yeah.
All right, Raj, thanks, man. Appreciate your time. We'll hook up again next week, okay?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Appreciate y'all.
All right, there's Rajay Harris joining us. Oh, I mean, look, this guy's laid up and just had surgery.
And he's going to visit him.
He's in the best mood of anybody we talk to.
I will say, he is like, you can't fake being upbeat that much. Like some people can fake it. I've been to salespeople before, and they fake it for a little while. You go out in a business, and they're happy, fake happy to see you because they're trying to sell you something or whatever. Raj is just a naturally upbeat, happy guy, and there's a lot of reason he could be down right now. Clip. It would have been really easy to say, "Hey, man, I don't want to do these interviews anymore. I'm good. I'm not playing." And it would. And I told him, I said, "Man, we still love talking to you. It's not nobody's fault that you got hurt. We're not going to penalize you because you're not playing. Let's talk every week." He's like, "I'd love to. It'd be awesome."
Yeah.
I mean, just everything. He's just a very positive, welcoming, karma type person. And that's the type of person you want in your program, the type of person you want in your business, the type of person you want in your family.
No doubt. Chandler, let's diagnose this line from Craig on Facebook. I think I know what he's saying. He says, Rajay this year is dressing as Anthony Davis for Halloween. Is that an Anthony Davis is always injured joke? What is the joke there? I think that's the joke. I didn't want to say it to Rajay, but is that the joke?
I don't know. Do you get that reference, CJ?
Rajay is dressing as Anthony Davis.
CJ said that you're probably right.
Either he has a unibrow or that he's saying Anthony Davis is always injured. Explain your joke, Craig.
Yeah. Either way, not too funny. I'm not even giving him a courtesy laugh on that.
You're not even giving him a courtesy chuckle?
Nope.
Troy D. harsh on a Halloween Monday.
Yeah.
All right, let's take a break. We'll come back when we return.
The X Factor.
We'll continue on with the Delcor Players Lounge. Nearly had a pick the other night.
Oh, it hit his face mask.
We'll talk to him about that and more when we return. Delcor Players Lounge. Delcor can get your cooling, heating, plumbing ready to go. Rely on the service professionals for any size job. Go to DelcorInc.com or give them a call, 321-8868. More to go. Pirate Radio Live after this.
The Buccaneer Music Hall is your beacon of music in the land of pirates. The doors open at noon, 7 days a week. And the Buck has live music every night along with football.
Monday is open mic night the first Monday of each month. Tuesday, it's karaoke with DJ Captain Morgan. Wednesday, it's acoustic night. Thursday, it's the dance party with DJ Kid Scene and live music every Friday and Saturday night with the best bands on the East Coast. Follow The Buck on Instagram for information and schedule of events. This season, party like a pirate at The Buck.
Pitt County has not gotten our fair share when it comes to state funding because we don't have a seat at the table when it comes time to craft the budget. While the legislature is controlled by Republicans, 100% of Pitt County's members are Democrats. This despite Democrats only making up 40% of Pitt County citizens. Furthermore, while most of our county has risen to the challenge of the pandemic and new business, as well as new development, the glaring exception is the town of Bethel. Under Mayor Glorstein Brown, the signs of the times in Bethel are for rent, no trespassing, and out of business.
What I see happening in Bethel is what I would love to see happen in my district and within the county.
What? No. That's not what we need. Charles Drock Vincent is a businessman who will be your voice in Raleigh, making sure Pitt County gets our fair share of state funding to facilitate more positive growth in our area. Remember to vote Vincent, your voice in the State House.
Paid for by Vincent for House.
Hey, Pirate Nation, Lindsey Gray here with Carolina Caliber. In 1960, my granddaddy started his firearm business right here in Eastern NC. Still family owned and operated, we have the area's largest selection for outdoor shooting sports and accessories and are one of the nation's top firearm dealers. At Carolina Caliber, we have everything you need from hunting, home defense, and personal protection, including a wide variety for ladies and youth. We buy, sell, and trade. It's a time-honored tradition. Visit us at Carolina Caliber on Fire Tower Road in Winterville.
Welcome to US Cellular, where new and current customers choose any phone they want for free.
Free? Even the one with 5G and lots of storage?
Free.
And the one with the latest everything?
Free.
At US Cellular, any phone you see is free, whether you're a new or current customer. US Cellular, America's locally grown wireless. Terms apply. See uscellular.com for details.
We all love using Uber Eats, DoorDash, and grocery pickup. It makes life so much easier. Well, now there is cellular delivery, and the team at Cellular Warehouse has perfected the process. They will deliver your new phone right to your door with all your information loaded on the new phone. And the best thing is there is no charge for this awesome service. And you don't have to waste half the day sitting in a cellular store. Call Toby Williams today at 252-799-7051 and let his team of experts make your cellular delivery today. Cellular Warehouse, your local U.S. Cellular authorized agent, serving all of Eastern North Carolina.
This is Holt Nailers. I've been eating at Parker's Barbecue since I was a kid. Now, all these years later, I still love to eat at Parker's. In fact, I love it so much, I bring my entire offensive line with me. They protect me, and I look out for them with great food from Parker's Barbecue. So whether you bring the team like me or just your friends and family, the awesome barbecue, chicken, and seafood at Parker's is a win every time. Parker's Barbecue, where they always treat you like family.
UBE and PirateWear.com is excited to offer Pirate Nation the largest selection of new ECU merchandise and tailgate supplies ever. UBE has the best prices in town, so that makes UBE your one-stop shop for all things ECU. UBE does daily restocks of Champion, Adidas, and Under Armour. Don't forget to bring your young Pirates in to plunder the Crow's Nest, which is the only kids store dedicated to ECU. Plenty of free parking uptown in Greenville. Visit them at PirateWear.com. Go Pirates!
This is CJ Mayhew, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 1 of Pirate Radio Live. Do you need custom t-shirts, apparel, or promotional items for your business, organization, or event? Keep it local. Print it local with University Sportswear. Contact them today at universitysportswearenc.com. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Do you need custom t-shirts, apparel, or promotional items for your business, organization, or event? We'll keep it local and print it local with University Sportswear. Contact them today at universitysportswearenc.com, the official sportswear provider of Pirate Radio. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's Clip Brock.
All right, Shirley, the eggplant is here. The only appropriate time you can send Shirley eggplant emojis, which David has, and Michael Winstead, father of Isaiah, said, here's to Shirley, and sent 5 eggplant emojis.
Oh, all righty then.
So there you go, Shirley. Happy Halloween to you and yours. Welcome back into the program. Clip Rock here, still to come, planning to hook up with Xavier Smith and Miles Berry. We got Jeremy Lewis earlier today. Isaiah Winstead coming up at 5:30. Cosmo Kramer is here. Troy did. Hello, Troy.
Got X Factor lined up, ready to go.
All right, so X is here.
Xavier Smith on the Pitt Electric live line. Xavier, how you doing, man? Oh, wait, hold on. Eggplant's got to get you hooked up.
Well, you kind of got to tell me
I know.
first.
All right, sorry, Shirley. Shirley, Xavier's on line 1.
Okay, now he's on.
All right, this is the behind the scenes of production, how it works. Xavier, how you doing, man?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Good. You feeling okay, or there might be a little stomach bug?
Yeah.
Going around?
I don't know what it is, honestly. I've just been feeling a little sick kind of for a couple of days, and then it just hit me one day.
Yeah. Well,
Michael Jordan had the flu game against, was that against Utah? I think it was.
It was one of his best games ever.
Yeah.
Oh, shoot. I was in Utah, and I was coughing on the sideline. I was like,
there you go. Yeah. The Xavier Smith flu game.
Well, and you got a whole week to recover from it now.
Got to stamp that now.
How did you miss that interception?
Come on,
your
X.
face mask,
Come on,
man.
X.
I mean, I can't just sit here and just, act like we can't ignore that.
Yeah, I'm going to be honest. There's a lot of plays this year. I'm like, dang, dude, how'd I miss that one? But, I really just didn't break how I wanted to. I was a little sore. It was a short week. So I was just really trying to get my body back that week. So recovery definitely played a role into that. And that basically for me all season, I was just trying to make a play. I don't know. If it would have went in review, honestly, I think I got underneath it partially. But, I understand why everyone think I dropped it. It was
Well, I was giving you, I was saying that, the tip probably didn't help you because it came in at a weird, rotation and everything. So
spin.
I think if never would have got tip, I would have picked it.
There you go. That's what I'm going with, too.
I agree. Yeah.
As your attorney, Xavier, that's what we're saying in all interviews moving forward, okay? What was that celebration like after the kick, Xavier? That was huge to get that 6th win and to get it in dramatic fashion like that.
Yeah, it was definitely a great moment. Definitely to feel that not once but twice in my career after just seeing where the program came from and where we're at now. It's a great. I know all the seniors felt it. We really talked about it before the game. What it means, how we got this thing rolling again, and like we're doing the things we said we were when we first came in as freshmen. So it was a great feeling. We really just soaked it in, and we just, it's a great feeling to have. I don't really know how to take it all in because it's the first time for me doing things like this. So.
And we talked to Holton about this too, Xavier. We didn't get a chance to talk to you guys last week because it's a short week. Coming off that UCF win, Victor, you've never been a part of in this program. So, I mean, that had to be really special, too, to send those guys out of the conference with a big L leaving Greenville.
It was definitely very special to us, the guys that, were here from the jump of things, when things weren't so good here at ECU. But, it was just a special moment. Things, like I said before, that I'm always going to remember, and things that, I can check that off my list to say the things that, me and my brothers did do because it was a team effort. And it's great to see that all the pieces are finally clicking now.
Xavier Smith joining us here on the Delcor Players Lounge. Xavier, how about holding BYU to 7 points in the second half and no points in the fourth quarter? Got the big stop, forcing the late punt, and then the offense goes down and wins it on the field goal. But, 14 second half points for the Cougars, just 7 in the second half, and then you got gave up none in the fourth quarter there.
Yeah, I mean, we seen how we were. We didn't come out there and play how we anticipated early on. So we just had to make the plays, and we could. BYU was good. They were big, grown, strong men. Like they are all older and they strong, but a lot of them had to do with their part. They came out there and they had a lot of fans there, so they're very emotional and passionate about that game as well. So it was really a battle, and things we could have cleaned up defensively early. But, when it came time to make plays, we made the plays, and, offense did their thing, and we got a good team win off it. Conrad, shout out to Conrad, too, because, he's confident as well, sure about the kick. He was like, get me in position, I'll make it. And, I believed him. So, we just have a lot of trust in each other, and we just go out there and play for one another.
All right, you got 2 weeks now to get ready for the Bearcats. That's going to be another Friday night game, November 11th, ESPN2. A huge game again for the Pirates, and hey, look, a big game for the Bearcats. Don't kid yourself. What do you? I know you're going to be getting into it this week, but what do you know about their offense, if anything, right now?
I know they're Cincinnati. I know we always got to come ready to play. It showed up all across the conference. Everyone got to come show up ready to play each week. But we definitely have our hands full, just like any other week. We got a good team. I'm not sure if they're still ranked, but I know they're ranked prior to the UCF game. But we just got to take them serious and keep our goals at the top of the list and just focus on that. And it doesn't really matter who we play that week. The goal's still the same, and the determination and motive still the same each week.
Well, Xavier, if you're curious, UCF beat Cincinnati, so now UCF is ranked. Cincinnati got knocked out.
Isn't that weird?
And East Carolina right now receiving 2 votes. So there's your rankings update for you.
Yeah, I've seen that. I mean, hopefully, in the perfect world, maybe we can get, ranked. That'd be a great way to go out.
You beat Cincinnati and beat Houston. You definitely will. No doubt about
I would
that.
say you got a great case for it.
Xavier, when you go into a week like BYU, we talk about things like the elevation and does it affect your breathing? Bryce Williams, a former ECU tight end last week, said it was so dry there that he would take a sip of water on the sidelines, run in, and by the time he got to the huddle, he was thirsty again. So, I don't know, did you feel any different factors in that game that you didn't feel previously?
Yeah, for sure. Like, I wasn't really sure what the coaches and people were saying about like the elevation, how it affects like your breathing. But when we was out there, I would get tired quick. I was like, dang, like I was wondering why I see oxygen tanks on the sideline. I was like, why we need oxygen tanks like all of a sudden? But, now I see why. It was definitely different. I don't know how they do it each week, over there.
Talking to Xavier Smith on the Pit Electric Live line. Pirates coming off a win. What's your bye week going to be like, X? Is you get that body right and throw in a little practice? So what's the plan for you this week?
Recovery. I plan on finally trying to get my legs back to where they were earlier in the season. Trying to stay fresh, get some rehab. Fix the things that's been bothering me a little bit, and just come ready to work.
I asked Jeremy earlier, we'll play that interview, but I said, with a hot team like you are right now, 3 wins in a row, do you want to keep playing or do you need this bye week? And he said, I wouldn't say we need it, but we'll definitely take a bye week. So it sounds like you guys are ready to finally get one after 9 straight games.
Yeah, I mean, for sure. I mean, I'm pretty sure, everyone's feeling it right now across America, the back half of the season, and, it kind of just panned out perfectly for us. We get a bye week going into the remaining. We got some good teams remaining on the schedule, and it's not a bad thing to get a little break before you go into these games. But I definitely will embrace the bye week this week.
Yep. And Xavier, as you know, Greenville's a big hot spot for Halloween, especially for college students. Saturday night was a pretty big deal from what I've heard from sources. I don't know if you went out or dressed up this year. If so, what did you go as, or what would you go as? And if you didn't, what were some of your favorite costumes of the past?
This year I went out as Jason. I didn't stay out too long because I was tired from the night before. We didn't get back till like 6 in the morning, so I called it in early. And then, obviously I was feeling sick too, so that played a big role. I didn't feel like doing anything, but I did see a couple of my teammates in some funny costumes. Holton was like a Oompa Loompa.
Yeah.
So that was fun to see. Who else? Dang, I can't remember who I'm thinking about. But yeah, a lot of guys on the team were some funny things. So it was a fun night, but I'm old now. Partying ain't really for me.
Yeah, that's for the kids.
I like the idea of of tired Jason, where it's like I might kill you or I might just let you go. I don't know. I'm kind of tired.
Yeah, or I might get sick over here in the corner. So just leave me alone.
Just leave me alone, Jason. Yeah. Nobody's gonna mess with you with the big like.
Well, think about it. He's been at it for 25 years. He probably is getting tired.
At the end, do killers retire too, right? So yeah, I guess so.
I guess they get old. Yeah. It's not worth the effort.
What's your favorite Halloween candy, Xavier?
Probably Reese's.
All right.
Yeah. Reese's Cups or Reese's Pieces?
Reese's Cups.
All right, you gotta specify.
Nah.
Good call.
Reese's.
Favorite Halloween movie?
I really don't have one. Like, I really can't think of one. Like, I just like a lot of movies. I'll probably say a Christmas movie was my favorite. No, I don't got a favorite.
All right, we'll ask you that on the holidays.
Yeah, well.
Save that. Don't tell us right now.
All right, X. Thanks for joining us, man. Heal up, and we'll talk to you next Monday.
I appreciate you guys.
All right, thank you, buddy.
Xavier Smith joining us.
And I got confirmation. Miles Berry is going to be ready to go and join us on the other side clips.
All right, sounds good. Tired Jason.
Jason.
I want to see that movie where he's just like sitting on the couch and. You gonna go out and kill anybody tonight? I don't know, man. I'm old and tired.
This knife's too sharp. Did anyone got a butter knife?
I'll probably just chill tonight. All right, let's take a break. We'll come back. Hour 2, Pirate Radio Live on the way. We roll on the Delcor Players Lounge with Miles Berry when we return on the other side. Back with you after this.
Beauty Bar Medi Spa wants to know if you are ready to fall into beauty October 7th through the 14th. All services and products will be on sale. Botox, filler, painless laser hair removal, facials, RF microneedling, rejuvenating laser treatments to treat brown spots, wrinkles, texture, veins, and skin tightening. And now, the only facility in the area to offer non-surgical under-eye fat pad treatments. BeautyBarMedispa.com, Red Banks Road, Greenville. Go Pirates!
Welcome to US Cellular, where new and current customers choose any phone they want for free.
Free? Even the one with 5G and lots of storage?
Free.
And the one with the latest everything?
Free.
At US Cellular, any phone you see is free, whether you're a new or current customer. US Cellular, America's locally grown wireless. Terms apply. See uscellular.com for details.
This is Brandon Tate, owner and operator of Atlantic Wireless, an authorized agent for US Cellular since 1997. Visit AtlanticWireless.com to find the store near you. We go beyond the call.
This is Martin Truex Jr., and as a NASCAR Cup Series champion, I love one-stop shopping. When I need fresh tires or fuel during a race, my pit crew takes care of everything. Off the track, I have an Auto Owners independent agent. They handle all my insurance in one place: car, home, life, and business. Get your own pit crew and find a local agency with Auto Owners Insurance.
This is Brian Smith with Town Insurance in Greenville. Call me today at 756-8300. Go Pirates!
Hi, I'm Annalie Newhoff.
And I'm Rob Campbell.
And we are with CopyPro. We have been locally owned and operated here in Eastern North Carolina for almost 50 years. CopyPro is the leader in office technology.
Does your business struggle with keeping printing costs low or producing professional documents? Here at CopyPro, total customer satisfaction is our #1 priority.
We have a variety of solutions to help reduce your printing expenses and make your business more productive. Call us today at 1-800-682-6558 or online at copypro.net.
CopyPro, we are the professional office systems people.
I'm Michael Vaughn with East Coast Grading and Utilities. Many of you know my dad, David Vaughn, and his work in putting in subdivisions all over Pirate Nation. But East Coast Grading and Utilities is not just for those type of big jobs. We're here for the homeowners. Whether it's concrete, driveways, hauling rock, or sand, whatever you need, East Coast Grading and Utilities can get the job done. Call us at 252-531-7494 or check us out on Facebook at East Coast Grading and Utilities.
When I need jeans, I order online because I know exactly what I want. They have just one moving part, and if there's something wrong, I exchange them. Buying a vehicle, especially pre-owned, is way different. Lots of moving parts. You don't want to get stuck. For a worry-free purchase, visit Phelps Chevrolet. We've been here in town a very long time. You know us. You know we stand behind everything we sell. Phelps Chevrolet in Greenville. Come get you one.
Chico's Mexican Restaurant is where the fiesta never ends. Grab your amigos and head to Chico's every Wednesday for shrimp tacos for $11.99. Plus Wednesdays means all Mexican imports for just $2.99. Thursdays, enjoy your favorite beef, chicken, or vegetable fajitas for only $11.99. For Mexican food and fun, it's got to be Chico's Mexican Restaurant in downtown Greenville and online at chicosrestaurant.com. Chico's, where the fiesta never ends.
Hey Pirate Nation, this is Brian Buck with Buck Insurance Agency. This season, when you attend your favorite sporting event, take the Game Day Pledge. If your team is playing, win or lose, support your team to the end of the game. When you leave early, you risk missing your favorite athlete making the play of their career. When our family buys a ticket, we always plan to stay to the very end. Take the game day pledge this season with Buck Insurance Agency. Play to the end, stay to the end.
This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 and 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 930 and 104.1 FM Washington. Listening to Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. Do you need custom t-shirts, apparel, or promotional items for your business, organization, or event? Keep it local. Print it local with University Sportswear. Contact them today at universitysportswearenc.com. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Be sure to check out David Price Construction for all of your commercial or custom residential renovation and building needs. Run by ECU alumni, David Price Construction specializes in commercial projects, maintenance on facilities, and large-scale residential renovations and additions. David Price Construction, the proud ECU Home Services partner. Give them a call today at 919-292-5532 or visit them online at davidpriceconstruction.com. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's Clip.
Back with you on Pirate Radio Live, hour number 2. It's a Players Lounge Monday edition of the show presented by Delcor, the service professionals. You can call them for any size job, cooling, heating, plumbing, 321-8868. Visit DelcorInc.com. We head back out to the Pitt Electric Live line and talk to East Carolina linebacker Miles Berry, who joins us on the show. Miles, how you doing today? Miles, you there? All right.
Did we lose him?
Let's try Miles again. Troy will send you the number.
He said didn't mean to hang up. Yeah. Hold on one second, Shirley. I think he's going to be calling us back.
Well, you know what? We'll see if
these things
Chance
happen.
Bates is available. We'll find another line. Next man up. Next man up, Troy D.
These things happen. Sometimes things, you got to be ready. You got to be ready to go.
So we'll call a timeout. We still got
regroup.
2 remaining here. Hate to use one this early in the show.
Yeah, but sometimes you got to burn a timeout on defense, not on offense.
All right, now we got Miles. In fact, ECU did call a timeout when the middle of the field was open the other night.
Yeah,
and called a timeout.
There was nobody covering the center. Good play by the coaches to call a timeout.
So we're regrouping here. I think we got Miles this time. Miles, you there?
Yeah, I'm here. How you doing?
We had you on the wrong formation, Miles, so we had to call a timeout, kind of like in the game the other day.
Yeah, it's all good, man. How you guys doing?
Doing great. First of all, congratulations. Man, it's been a couple weeks since we've talked to you. What a couple weeks it's been, though, for ECU football.
Yeah, it's been a great couple of weeks, man. Just excited to keep rolling, excited to be bowl eligible, and, you know, we're going to keep on going. Excited for this bye, too. Ready to rest up.
You keep bringing up, Troy, that we didn't get to talk to the guys after UCF. Miles is one of the guys I wanted to talk to because you got a free shot on their quarterback, John Rice Plumlee, kind of right in front of where Chandler and I were sitting, where you didn't give up on a play. It looked like the Pirates had a lot of covered sacks that night, but, man, you were coming full head of steam and hit the quarterback. Those are the plays you dream about, right, Miles?
Oh, yeah, most definitely. Really, it was just a great play on defense because our DBs were covering so well. He didn't even have any open receivers to throw to, and he was just trying to scramble and make something happen. I was able to make a great play on him. So, yeah, that was a really exciting play, and Pirate Nation there was definitely a roar in Dowdy after that.
No doubt. And I was looking at the stats this week, and I'm looking at the tackles for loss, and the players who got tackles for loss this week against BYU were Tegan Wilk, Gerard Stringer, Apri Washington, Malik Fleming, all DBs. So
all DBs.
Yeah, how about the DBs coming up making some plays there, Miles?
Yeah, DBs played great. Had a couple blitzes and different things like that and screens where we were able to make some negative plays and get them behind the sticks. So that was a great thing. But that BYU atmosphere was crazy. It was something else. It was great to be able to pull a win there in their home turf.
No doubt. And first true, hostile road environment you guys have faced this season. So to get that win was huge. You guys came up with a defensive stop to give the offense the ball, and then it comes down to a kick. Andrew Conrad, his first, big-time nervous moment kick, and he knocked it through, Miles. What was it like watching that one from the sidelines?
Man, I was just praying on the sideline. I don't know if you saw that video of Holton, but he had a video when he was on a knee and he was rushing out, rushed out on the field. I was right beside him, and I didn't even know that it went in because it was a low kick, so I didn't even see it at first. But as soon as I saw the rush of excitement, you know, it really hit me that we had won the game. But yeah, man, he's definitely the player of the week for sure, and it's great, you know, him being a freshman, being able to win the game for us in that type of fashion. So I'm very happy for him, very proud of him for getting us a dub for the team.
And actually was announced as the AAC Special Teams Player of the Week today. So, as I said, you don't get extra style points for how high it is. It just has to go in, and that went in because if it didn't, I guess we were kind of headed to overtime at that point. So,
more OT.
And you just never know what can happen in these overtime games. Then it's really a coin flip at that point between these teams. But it was just great to be able to get in and get out and steal that W from them.
Most definitely. Yeah, most definitely. It was 60,000 in the stands, and being able to, you know, the silence in the stands after that kick went in was great. So it was good to be able to get that win and get out of Utah.
And Miles, a quick note, great to see Andrew Conrad, but Owen Daffer still a big part of this team. He's doing kickoffs, and I mean, we've seen it. Guys get down, and you got to rally around him. And it's pretty cool to see Owen still doing his job out there despite losing the kicking job that he had earlier this year.
Yeah, man. You know, it's a tough thing, you know, losing that spot. But he's still, like you said, he's still kicking and on kickoffs and playing a major role for the team. And he's there for Conrad, still cheering him on, still helping him, and they help each other. You know, so he's definitely still a great teammate and a great asset to the team. So very glad that Owen is still a part of the team.
Miles, how are you feeling physically? I know, you know, at this point in the season, everybody's, you know, not injured, but hurt somewhere, you know, definitely bruised up and in pain at certain times. And I know there's kind of like a slight little stomach bug going around, it seems like, too, lately.
Yeah, definitely, you know, this part of the season, a lot of people banged up, bruised up, you know, just especially when you play a very physical position like a linebacker or a running back, you know, or offense, defensive line, you know, you get bruised up. But that's why I said the bye week came at a perfect time because we're able to rehab heavy, you know, kind of like, you know, rest our wounds a little bit and get ready for next weekend. But, we're doing good, though. We're good as a team. And, yeah, it is a little stomach bug. I don't know if it's maybe like a late flu season or something, or maybe like a little fall bug going around, and it hit some of the guys. But it ran its course around 24 to 48 hours. It ran its course. So we're fine, you know. Like I said, just getting ready for next weekend and just really taking this week to mentally and physically recover.
Miles, did the elevation, the dryness out there, did you feel any different during that game than you felt in other games this year, or did it not affect you?
I felt a little bit of it during warm-ups. Like, we were really trying to warm up heavy just to get our kind of lungs adjusted to it. But once that game kicked off, we were pretty much locked in. When we got to the sideline, you know, you might have been breathing a little heavy, but once we were back on the field, we were back, you know, playing like we were back in Greenville. You know, just that didn't really affect us too much. But in warm-ups, you could feel it a little bit.
Miles Berry joining us. Miles, we're so week to week here. We're recapping a game, previewing the next. You get to take a breath here with an off week. And just you've been around here so long. Do you ever think about the growth of this defense with Blake Harrell, with you guys, Xavier, guys that have been a part of this defense for so long, and how far you guys have come? Because it's pretty remarkable.
Yeah, I mean, I think about it all the time. I mean, even I'll go back to not even last weekend, but UCF, you know, a lot of people didn't even have us winning that game. And that's a game that we've lost by a lot in the years prior. And we haven't been able to contain people defensively in the years prior. So being able to execute at such a high level and playing as well as we're playing and being so united, not only defensively but as a team, you know, it's something that ECU we haven't had that in the years to come, and especially my earlier years. So it's a beautiful thing to see, and I can't wait to only improve that. You know, we just want to improve the team unity, improve the execution on all levels. But that's something that, you know, me and X, we used to talk about our freshman year. You know, we wanted to change the culture of the program and become one of the top defenses in the AAC and in the country, and I feel like we're doing that. So it's a beautiful thing to see.
Miles Berry joining us. And, Miles, another thing you want to get under your belt is a bowl win, and you'll have that opportunity this year. You had a chance last year. The game wasn't played, so now that 6th win, I know that's one of the goals you guys set. Still goals out there in front of you, obviously, but you get to check that one off. That's got to feel good.
Yeah, and, you know, we didn't get to play it last year, which was a heartbreaker, you know, especially because last year was our first time even going to a bowl game in like 7 years, so not being able to play it really sucked. So just blessed and proud of the opportunity to play one again, you know, back-to-back seasons being bowl eligible. So I can't wait to find out where we're going to play. But, you know, right now we still have the opportunity to go to a conference championship game. So that's the goal in front of us. Our main goal is, like I said, resting up mentally and physically, and then we're trying to win out. We're trying to win every game, the remaining games of the season, and get to a conference championship, and then we'll think about the bowl game when it comes.
And Miles, I agree. Right now, ECU firmly in the hunt for a conference championship, and if things play out, the only thing you can control is who you guys play. And if you win these next 3 games, that puts you in a great scenario. Some other things may have to happen, but boy, what a awesome opportunity if you can just take care of business down the stretch here.
Yes, sir. So we just got to take it 1 week at a time and handle business.
And this week, it's about getting that old body fresh, right? At least that's what Xavier Smith said. Are you in that same boat, Miles, where you got to get your legs back?
Yeah, most definitely. You know, we played 9 games and 9 very physical ball games. So that's really what I'm focusing on, just rehabbing, resting, you know, catching up on some schoolwork, but really just enjoying this time off. I'm going to catch up on some NFL games and some other college games this week. But, yeah, I'm really just going to take advantage of relaxing.
Miles, before we let you get out of here, you a big Halloween guy?
I always usually go to the different, you know, functions and however, but I don't know what I'm going to be this year. You know, I don't have a costume of my own.
You're running out of time.
Man.
You better make a decision quick.
I know, right? I might get something last minute, but if not, I'm just be in the house chilling tonight. Or I just bought the new Call of Duty, so.
Oh yeah, well maybe you go as a gamer. That could work. Favorite Halloween candy?
Hey, yeah, well, yeah, I'll definitely eat some candy.
Yeah, what's your favorite?
I'm like a gummy sour gummy guy.
Huh.
So like I like Trolleys, I like Starburst, Skittles, things like that.
What about Harbos?
Anything. I'll eat some Harbos too.
Yeah,
for sure.
Kids love those.
Yeah.
All right. Favorite Halloween movie?
Ooh, Halloween movie. Would you consider Us a Halloween movie?
It's a scary movie.
It is.
Scary movie.
I consider scary movies Halloween movies.
Yeah, that'll work.
Yeah, scary Halloween, same thing.
I really enjoyed Us. A lot of people didn't like it, but I liked Us a lot.
Yeah,
very creepy.
And I'm waiting for the sequel called Them.
Good one.
Them was a little different. It wasn't what I thought it was going to be.
Wait, is that actually a movie?
What?
Them.
No, I said they should come out with a sequel called Them.
I know, and
to Us.
Right.
But it was a.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, did they come out with Them? I was just trying to be funny.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a movie called Them?
It wasn't funny. It was like a kind of like a racial trauma type horror series. I don't know. It was a little different, but it was on Amazon Prime. It's called Them. It's a real show.
Did you see? I saw it last night on HBO Max, Miles, Barbarian. Have you watched that yet?
No, I haven't. Is it good? I've watched Vikings.
It was all right. It's a scary movie that just came out in theaters, but it's on HBO Max. So if you want something scary, check it out.
You know what I need? Have you guys seen Smile?
No.
Is it really creepy?
I want to see that.
They said it's a lot of jump scares.
Oh, not a fan of those, really, though.
I haven't seen that yet. I might go see that.
Yeah, every once in a while we'll do that here at the station unintentionally. Like I'll see Shirley coming in the door, or I've gotten Chandler before with a good jump scare where he's walking in, and I just come out of nowhere and, hey buddy, how you doing?
Troy enjoys it. Nobody else does.
No. So no one else is a fan of that around here. I only enjoy doing the scare. I don't like getting scared because every once in a while they'll get me back.
Yeah, I know we kind of prank each other a little bit on the team too. I've gotten X a couple times. He won't admit it, but I've gotten him a couple times for sure.
And Miles, I am caught up on House of the Dragon, 10 out of 10. I was so bummed out when it ended on a bit of a cliffhanger there, the way it ended, and now we got to wait like 2 years. But man, that was awesome.
But you know, war is here though. There's no stopping it. It's war time now.
Yeah, check that out if you folks have not. Miles, a fan of that. All right, Miles. Well, thanks for joining us, man. Have a restful week, and we'll reconvene with you, talk some Cincinnati Bearcats with you next Monday.
Yeah, thanks, buddy.
Definitely. All right, enjoy y'all week.
You too.
All right,
thank you. Miles Berry joining us today on the program. So we're talking to all these old vets now, Troy, that don't even really do Halloween anymore.
I know.
We need to talk to some freshmen.
Halloween's so juvenile.
Yeah. I mean, like Isaiah, he's probably not doing anything. So I don't know, man.
I do remember, though, being in college, man, and Halloween, it was it was one of the most fun nights / weekends, around. If you were lucky enough in college to have it coincide on a weekend, because it does sometimes, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, that's not so great. But when it fell on a weekend, man, those were epic.
I turned 21 at midnight on Halloween, basically.
Wow.
So it was, it was a lot of fun. And even when I wasn't 21, it was still fun. But
when's your birthday?
Well, I'll let you do the math on that. If I turned 21 midnight on Halloween.
So, your birthday's tomorrow.
Well done.
I better get shopping. I need something new.
Yeah. Maybe a new backwards hat.
Maybe I should buy a new hoodie for myself.
A hoodie? It is hoodie season.
Yeah.
So, there you go.
All right. Well, happy early birthday, Clip Rock.
I'm not accepting that. You can tell me tomorrow.
I want to be the first.
I'm not. All right, you are the first early
to recognize
happy birthday.
An early birthday.
But this doesn't count as a happy birthday.
I'll do it again tomorrow.
And if you somehow forget, I'll remember it all year.
All right.
And be
I
upset.
just would like to be the first.
You did give me an early happy birthday, and I appreciate it.
Yeah.
But,
Or a really late one from last year.
Either way, yeah.
Yeah.
So you're good.
Let me be the last to wish you a happy birthday from last year.
I'll just say to this point, you're caught up on happy birthday.
Okay, fair.
But that could change.
Big plans for the birthday?
Negative.
Yeah. As you get older, birthdays kind of lose their sizzle, don't they?
That means nothing.
Yeah, I think when you're a kid or you turn 21, it's a big deal. 16. Once you get old, yeah. And listen, no offense to anybody, but all these girls, it's my birthday month. It's my birthday month. Does that mean we have to celebrate your birthday for an entire month? Come on, people. You get one day.
One day.
When did this thing stretch into a month? It's my birthday month. I'm like, enough of the nonsense already.
Yeah, I've never celebrated a birthday month.
Yeah.
I've gone weekend or week. But,
and I swear that cuts more female than it does. I rarely do I hear guys go, it's my birthday month. It just seems to be a female deal. They love celebrating their birthday all month.
Chandler, Johnny Gardner just sent me something that I'm verifying at the moment. And oh my God, sure enough, guess who's celebrating a birthday today? Let me see how old he is. 50, happy 59th birthday to one of my all-time favorite baseball players, Fred McGriff.
The crime dog.
The crime dog, Troy.
Yeah.
Troy D knows he's the crime dog.
Yeah.
Chandler don't even know what race the man is.
Oh, I was back home on Saturday, and I was telling somebody. I was telling somebody the other day. Oh, it was my uncle, and I said, "Yeah, I had a situation at work about a week or so ago that I did not know who Fred McGriff. Or I knew who he was. I just didn't know his race."
By the way,
but and the first thing he said, he was like, "The crime dog," and I said, "That's exactly what everybody says."
What, did you think he was Hispanic? I mean, what?
I didn't. Well, I don't know. I
thought he was a white man.
I thought he was white.
Yeah. The other thing I was disappointed that you didn't know, I was listening to the pregame, and I meant to say something off the air, but since we're family, we can talk about it on the air. Have you never been to Manio, son?
Manio?
Yeah. Because you pronounced it like all crazy when you first said it.
Mantio?
I said Maniau.
Maniau?
Yeah, you said Maniau.
Mantateo?
Maniau.
I was like, what the hell is he talking about? And then you guys finally cleared it up. You mean Manio?
Manio?
Maniau.
I'd like to apologize to our listeners in Manio for Chandler's mistakes.
Maniau. Yeah, all right. Fred McGriff, happy birthday.
Yeah, you got out there. You haven't got to the Outer Banks much, have you?
The OBX.
Yeah, I can get you out a little more.
You going to pay for his trip?
No. I'm just going to encourage him to go out.
I ain't getting out then.
Adam says, sports guy in quotation.
Yeah.
And I did find out, and I'm ashamed to say this, but last Wednesday at Sports Trivia, I had no idea that Miami was in the Big East at one point.
Look, we're learning you, man. We're learning you.
I didn't know that.
He's young. I give him a bit of a break, but
he was probably being born when Miami wasn't moving out of the Big East.
Big East was the question, and my partners, or like my teammates, were like, "All right, it could be Virginia Tech and Miami," and I was like, "What are you talking about?" And they're like, "They used to be in the Big East." I was like, "No kidding."
No, you don't say.
You don't say.
Yeah, there you go. That's our sports guy, folks.
Yeah,
Chandler Honeycutt.
I almost got Penn State right until I didn't.
Yeah, almost had.
Of all the sports guys out there, we got one of them.
We got one.
I did have UCF knocking off Cincinnati at home, and they sure did.
Good call. Good call.
And now they're in the top 25.
Once again, they were favorites to win that game. You love to brag about games you got right when you pick the favorite.
They were favorites in that game?
Yes.
Wow.
Sports guy doesn't know the line.
I'm not a line guy.
Who are y'all hiring around here, Troy?
It's hard times to find a sports guy. Let me tell you about hard times. I got to find a sports guy that doesn't even know Miami was in the Big East.
Hard times, Tony Giovanni.
Let me tell you about hard times.
I went to Mental and found a man.
Let me tell you about hard times. I thought Fred McGriff was a white man.
Let me tell you about hard times.
Oh, dear. All right. Let's take a break.
Oh, my goodness.
Let's see. Robert has a dad joke. Robert had a good little wordplay.
Oh, yeah. Hit me with the dad joke before I leave.
Robert had some good wordplay. I always enjoy that. He said, miles away, Barry. When he could not get up with him, he was miles away.
Very good.
Robert's dad joke, why do pirates walk funny? This is not a good dad joke.
Why do pirates walk funny?
I don't.
I think it's funny. I think it's a good one.
Because
they have crossbones. Of course you're going to walk funny when you have crossbones.
It's not bad.
Huh? If y'all like it, good.
You're not a jokes guy, are you?
I'm a big dad joke guy. We had some great ones the other day.
Yes, we did.
Clip Brock.
By the way, what a great Bud Light pregame tailgate we had.
Troy was listening. Did you enjoy the first hour where we didn't talk any ECU football?
I thought, the funny thing with Clip was I almost said, I'll come in the first hour to be with you. Because a lot of times in away games, when we're not doing tailgate reports, if I'm here, I'll join you. I almost said I'll join you the first hour, but then I was like, no, I bet Clip wants to keep it all football, all serious, all X and O's. And I'm listening at home going, this is right up my alley. I should have been in the damn studio.
We had a blast.
This is the best hour of radio I've heard in a long time.
And we would have stopped, but people were chiming in.
And I told you, people love that. Sometimes
interacting.
you need a break from the X and O stuff. We give it to them all the time. I thought it was wonderful. So I thought the talks about the ghost sheets and
a lot of sheet talk,
a lot of sheet jokes.
Yeah,
but a lot of sheets.
We got another joke.
Speaking of sheets, did you see they tore one down and rebuilt it and it looks the same?
It's looking good.
When is that gonna open?
I know. My kid said, Dad, why did they tear it down and build it back? It looks identical.
They tore it down and we're like, you know what? The one we had was pretty good.
Yeah.
Let's just do that
Put
again.
Put that back up. Why couldn't the Scarecrow get the witch pregnant? Oh, boy. Hurry up. Hit the answer.
Hurry.
We got to go to break.
We got to go to break.
Adam, what's the answer? Don't leave us hanging.
Why couldn't the Scarecrow he was too scared?
He was strong. He was,
He had a hollow. I don't know. You can read that. Have to go to Facebook to look.
That is not even funny. It's stupid. All right, let's take a break. We'll come back. Back with you after this.
So, how does short points work?
Well, at Jersey Mike's, 6 regular number 13s plus 3 giant number 7s equals a free regular number 13. So, Pepsi and Lay's now earn more points towards free subs.
That adds up.
Exactly. Download the Jersey Mike's app and earn rewards towards free subs with every sub, Pepsi, and Lay's you purchase.
So, how does short points work?
Well, at Jersey Mike's, 6 regular number 13s plus 3 giant number 7s equals a free regular number 13. So, Pepsi and Lay's now earn more points towards free subs.
That adds up.
Exactly. Download the Jersey Mike's app and earn rewards towards free subs with every sub, Pepsi, and Lay's you purchase.
Flight by Yuengling is the next generation of light beer. For those who don't follow trends, but craft them. Flight by Yuengling is 12 ounces of uncompromised refreshment from America's oldest brewery. With only 2.6 grams of carbs and 95 calories, this is premium refreshment 6 generations in the making. Don't just raise a glass, raise the bar. Flight by Yuengling. Available wherever beer is sold. DG Yuengling & Son Incorporated, Pottsville, Pennsylvania. Please enjoy responsibly.
Christie's Europub is the perfect place to relax, grab a bite, and enjoy a drink. Located in the heart of Greenville and just a few blocks from ECU's campus, Christie's offers lunch, dinner, and late night with live music every Sunday. Come and have brunch Monday through Friday from 11 to 3 or Saturday and Sunday from 11 to 4. Scratch cooking takes time, so relax and enjoy a pint at Christie's Europub today. For the latest information, check them out on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, or visit them online at christieseuropub.com.
Temperatures are in the low 30s at 10 a.m., increasing sharply to 75 degrees by 1 p.m., and then dropping into the teens by 10 p.m. So before you go to work, put on some gloves, pack some shorts, and a parka. That should cover you for the day.
Your heating and cooling take a beating. Guarantee your system is ready when you need it. Call Delcor. Buy a new train system and make no payments until 2023. It's hard to stop a train. With inflation and high gas prices, you don't need another payment. So buy this month and make no payments until 2023. Delcor, the service professionals.
Hey Pirate fans, this is head coach Mike Houston. The physicians at Orthopedics East and Sports Medicine Center have been taking care of our athletes here at East Carolina for more than 35 years. Whether it's treatment for your sports injury or if it's time for that joint replacement, Orthopedics East provides the latest in operative and non-operative orthopedic care, physical therapy, and diagnostic testing. For experienced and professional services, call the folks who have been taking care of me and many of our fans in Pirate Nation, or visit them online at orthopedicseast.com. Go Pirates!
The best burgers around. Everyone loves a thick, juicy, and fresh burger. Tiebreakers in Greenville, plus the all-new Tiebreakers in Winterville. Do real burgers better than anybody. So don't just go to any burger-themed restaurant chain. It's time to break the chain and eat local. Tiebreakers, real burgers at its best. Everybody loves burgers.
Hey Pirate Nation, Shimmer Boutique is your one-stop shop for all your tailgate essentials. This is Holt Nailers, and if you need a Yeti cooler, apparel, shoes, or accessories for the season, Shimmer has you covered. Shimmer Boutique is also the exclusive retailer in Greenville carrying the largest selection of built when broken gear for adults and youth. Be ready for game day and every day at Shimmer Boutique on Greenville Boulevard behind Starbucks and in Winterville across from Lowe's. Go Pirates!
With over 30 locations across North Carolina and southeastern Virginia, Quality Equipment is your local John Deere dealer, where you'll find everything you need for your next project. Our complete lineup of John Deere lawn and garden, agricultural, and commercial worksite equipment comes with years of experience, expertise, and dedication. We know what it takes to get it done right. Stop by today or visit us online at qualityequip.com.
Hey everybody, this is David Glenn, and you're listening to my favorite station in Eastern North Carolina, Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. Do you need custom t-shirts, apparel, or promotional items for your business, organization, or event? Keep it local. Print it local with University Sportswear. Contact them today at universitysportswearenc.com. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Do you have real estate questions about buying or selling residential or commercial properties? Are you curious about the current real estate market, or do you need a property manager for rental houses? ECU alum Scott Harris with RE/MAX and SD Harris Properties can help answer every question you have and show you a stress-free real estate experience that'll be memorable and enjoyable. If you have real estate questions, Scott has answers. Give him a call today at 347-1857. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's Clip.
Alrighty, back with you here on a Monday, a spooky edition. I got a message earlier that said, would Gruesome Deathman be making an appearance today? Well, that's not up to me. He just kind of took over the show on Halloween's, and I guess he's not coming in today. So that is good, because that means I will be here the entire 3 hours of the show. Chandler, what's your all-time best Halloween costume or favorite?
Man, I used to love being Darth Vader when I was younger.
Yeah. Are you a Star Wars guy?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Original trilogy guy.
Okay.
I haven't watched any of the Mandalorian or,
I have watched that, and I'm not a Star Wars guy.
So but I'm a big fan of the original trilogy. Of course, with my age, Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith, is probably the best one to me.
Wait.
That's not the original trilogy.
You're talking about...
No. All right. So, no, the original trilogy is 4, 5, and 6.
So you're a big fan of those?
Yes, I'm a big fan of those.
All right.
Yes. But I do like Episode 3, where everything kind of transitions into the original trilogy. But, yeah, and for some reason, I was a fan of the villain. I was a villain guy.
You were a villain guy.
I said I could be Anakin Skywalker. I could be Luke Skywalker. But I chose to be the bad guy. I chose to be the one that everybody hated.
Wait, so what is Darth Vader's name?
Well, Anakin Skywalker is Darth Vader.
All right.
But that's when he went to the dark side.
Right. But you were Anakin Skywalker as
basically
him in the dark side.
Yes.
You're the one explaining this. Do you think you explain things poorly sometimes?
But I wasn't Anakin. I was Darth Vader.
Okay. But it's the same guy.
I mean, if you want to think about it that way.
I do.
If I wanted to be Anakin, I could have had
I don't
like a little
fight
wig.
you. Because Saturday night, you were ready to fist fight me. Friday night. You were mad. If you want to hear me and Chandler was legitimately mad, and that made me mad. If you want to hear us really mad at each other, tune into the beginning of the fifth quarter.
What should have started as like a happy-go-lucky fifth quarter.
And when I say the beginning, I don't mean the real beginning because you can't hear anything because there was no audio. But
and it's my fault. It's my fault, and I think I was more mad at myself, but I projected it on you. But I didn't appreciate you throwing me under the bus on Facebook.
That's what we do, man. I thought we were busting chops, man. You were not in a chop busting mood.
I was not in a chop busting mood.
Okay, well, we had just won a huge game on a field goal. I thought spirits were high. I thought I could bust your chops a little, and I shouldn't have because
I didn't
know how seriously you were taking what was happening.
It was late. If it was like a noon or a 3:30 game, I'd probably have been in lighter spirits. But
all right,
I'm sorry I got mad.
Hey, look, I'm just glad we're buddies and we can get over things. So
we got over it that night.
So if you're in a fight, you just talk it over. We talked it over. We apologized. We accepted each other's apology, and we have moved on. All
right, so do you have some free time?
We got to get to Jeremy Lewis. We can do that now, or we can do it in about 10 minutes. But what do you got?
I just wanted to point something out. I just found out that even though the Panthers squandered away what could have been a huge game, a huge win for this season to put them in first place. What a game that was! What a way to, crawl back, scratch back into the game. But I just saw this, and I think it blows my mind that what I just saw. P.J. Walker, that pass to DJ Moore, 67 yards through the air, is the longest in the air distance in the history of football.
Well, no, since they've been tracking it.
And how long has that been?
That I don't know.
In the history of like next gen stats.
Correct.
Yeah.
Since they've been tracking it. Longest completed in pass in the air since they've been tracking it. Is that how it works?
Yes.
Yeah.
Which is still just mind blowing to me.
And it was not a Hail Mary. It was a hit him in stride. It was just a perfect throw.
And I literally thought, when watching it yesterday, I blacked out there for a second. But I thought it was more towards midfield. I just watched the replay. He threw that ball from the 35-yard line, from our own 35-yard line. Caught him in stride in the end zone. He didn't catch the ball and then run into the end zone. He caught the ball in stride in the end zone. And then here's what happened. He took his helmet off. You can't do that. Now, why can you do that? And why is it a penalty? I don't know why, but it's a rule. Don't take your helmet off. Just don't do that. I thought it was okay. I thought it was going to be, assessed on the kickoff. Like, all right, fine, whatever. And apparently, Arthur Smith or head coaches in the NFL get a choice, and that choice was which I would have said this. I would have said, hey, back the SOB up 15 more yards and have him miss the extra point. That's what happened.
And by the way, before any of you morons say Terry McLaurin had his helmet off, why didn't they throw a flag? It's quite simple.
It's called a timeout.
They called a timeout. Players are allowed to remove their helmets during a timeout. So don't be the moron that says Terry McLaurin had his helmet off and didn't get a flag thrown on him. It was a timeout. So I'm saving you some embarrassment by telling you this right now. Don't go to your buddy at the bar later and say, you see Washington? Whatever they call them now. I don't even know their name. That guy took his helmet off. It was during the timeout.
And let me tell you this. I saw a video that another Panther fan, and Panther fans they're still going crazy over this.
Going through it.
Just look, get over it.
Down bad.
Keep down bad. So we're down so bad. But just keep your helmet on. It's a rule. Just keep it. I don't care if you're out of the end zone or what. I don't care. Just keep your helmet on until you get to the sideline. But last week, or a couple of weeks ago, it was last week, Brian Burns in the defense gets a big 4th down stop against the Buccaneers. What does Brian Burns do? He takes his helmet off. They don't call it. So it could be like a lot of these stupid penalties, including like roughing the passer, that it depends on whoever's calling that game. It depends on whoever the referee is. Because sometimes a referee's going to call a stupid roughing the passer call based on his knowledge of the rule book. And then, a referee's going to call a flag on someone taking their helmet off.
I saw that clip from Burns in the Tampa Bay game. That should have been a flag.
And it wasn't. They didn't call it. So what I'm saying is the helmet taken off and stuff is probably one of these penalties where it's up to the referee that's in that game. The referee yesterday in that game said, hey, he took his helmet off. This is a big-time situation here. I'm going to throw a flag. And that's what happened. But it's a rule. You can't take your helmet off. And I didn't know that the rule now it's coming out that if your pinky toe is out of the end zone, you can take your helmet off. Like, get out of here. Just keep your helmet on, man.
Keep it on. Keep it strapped. All right. Is that what you wanted to get out?
Yeah, man.
Panthers were that close to being first in the South.
And I told you this off the air earlier. We lost, and it was a heartbreaker. It was a punch to the you-know-what, to the cojones. It was
the cojones.
The cojones. It was a huge punch to them. But guess what? I had fun. And why did I have fun? It's because the Panthers had a meaningful football game in late October, and it was fun. It meant something to me, and it meant something to those players and to this fan base, because for the past 3 or 4 weeks, it has meant nothing. But yesterday, it was different, and it was hard. The way I felt yesterday hurt. And I thought I'd never feel that way this year.
It feels good to feel.
It feels good to feel, whether that's hurt or feel good.
So Chandler had fun. Shirley had fun because Tyreek Hill and his cojones had like 180 yards receiving, and the Dolphins beat the Lions. I had fun because the Commanders came back, and Terry McLaurin said, my ball! That ball's mine! This is mine! This is my city! Boy, Terry.
This is my effing city.
Terry McLaurin had me ripping down. I was, man, he did something to me yesterday.
And then Charles Leno kind of joined in on the fun.
Charles Leno said, talk that ish. Talk that ish. Talk that ish.
In his face.
I watched that video. Anytime I need to get jacked up, I'm going to watch that video again. So we all had fun. CJ, how about you?
You guys are feeling something with your football teams?
Yeah, we're feeling good. We're feeling bad.
I feel emptiness.
We're feeling something.
I feel nothing.
You're feeling absolute beatdowns.
We're awful.
Yeah,
they're horrible.
And it is so bad that CJ's leaving.
By the way, breaking news, folks. Do the people out there know?
You want to be the breaking news boy?
We have breaking news.
We have breaking news. Breaking news. Everybody sit down.
Oh, I get the music.
This just in. It has been developing for the last week or so, week and a half, but it is official. As we sit here,
official.
As we sit here, Halloween 2022, 4:43 p.m. I have news to break. Ladies and gentlemen, CJ Schaefer is out at Pirate Radio.
He
has been fired.
Out.
He has been just absolutely ridiculed. He is fired. We all voted this morning.
We are losing the wrong guy.
We voted this morning. We said, you're done. You're done. You're fired. You're done. Get out of here. But I'm just kidding. CJ has a awesome job that he has accepted.
Say ridiculed again.
Ridiculed? Ridiculed?
Ridiculed.
Ridiculed? Ridiculed? Ridiculed?
God, man.
But
not
CJ,
a language guy.
But CJ has accepted a job offer out of Atlanta, a pretty damn cool job that I will let you tell the folks about.
He's joining Outcast.
But yes, he has accepted a job, and today is his last day at Pirate Radio.
I'm the fourth Migo. Just kidding. I'm going to. Can I say what I'm doing? Is that a thing?
No, we got to take a break.
Okay, yeah. See you guys.
Good.
All right. I'm working for Warner Brothers and Turner Sports. I have accepted a job on the social media team for...
He's the new Charles Barkley.
Yeah, there you go. I'm taking Shaq's spot. We're playing one-on-one for it.
Barkley's going to live, and then they replaced him with C.J. Schaefer.
Who's this 4-foot guy taking my spot?
But I'll be on the social media team for the March Madness college basketball accounts.
He ain't even as big as a Shakaroni.
That's just terrible.
CJ looked like a Shakaroni.
That's just terrible.
Barbecue chicken.
Shut up, Chuck. How many rings you got, Chuck? You ain't got no rings, Chuck.
Count them.
You can't mess with the diesel, Chuck. CJ over here looking like a Shakaroni. So, Shakaroni, you will be handling the social media accounts for the March Madness account, which means we're going to see a lot of ECU basketball on the official March Madness account this year.
Mark my words, East Carolina is going to be the most covered 5-15 basketball team you've ever seen.
We got to get at least like something, man. Try to get us in one.
That might cost you your job.
Like in a positive light. Try to get us in one. Like if they beat somebody, you're gonna upset.
Upset who?
If they beat somebody, I didn't mean to say upset. If like you are going to post just wins here and there from teams, I would imagine.
Right.
What else are you going to be doing from November to February?
Highlighting how Caleb LeCount is the shortest guy in the history of college basketball to average 25 a game.
Yeah.
These are spoilers, not predictions, by the way, guys.
He looks like you, Shakaroni. You look like a little CJ Roney. All right, so CJ, way to go, man.
I appreciate it.
My mom's upset. She said, I never met him.
Well, that's upsetting.
Yeah.
Well, now I'm not leaving.
Are you going to be here tomorrow?
I can be.
I don't know. She might drop by for my birthday or something. But we'll see if we can. Are you going to the game Tuesday? Have you met my dad? Yeah, you've met my dad at a basketball game.
Yes, we've met. Yeah, section 213. You're a few rows down.
213. That's right.
Sir. Yes, sir.
Next Tuesday, Pirates and Bears. What's Mercer's mascot? Mercer beat Duke in the NCAA tournament. I think I remember them as the Bears. Yeah, they are the Bears. The Bears.
13.
CJ, congratulations.
Thank you.
All right.
I appreciate it.
Let's take a break. We'll come back when we return. Jeremy Lewis inside the Players Lounge. The Delcor Players Lounge is on the way as we roll on. Pirate Radio Live here on a Monday. Back with you after this.
Here today with Jeff Stein from Brown & Wood. Jeff, how's the service department?
Service is going great. Like I told you before, 2022 is the year of the customer. We've been voted #1 dealership in Greenville for 3 years in a row, and there's a reason why. For service, we still offer free pickup and drop-off, so we're trying to make it super convenient for the customer. And right now, our customers are repairing their vehicles more than ever.
How can people make a service appointment?
They can go to brownwood.net or dial 355-6080.
The Buccaneer Music Hall is your beacon of music in the land of pirates. The doors open at noon, 7 days a week. And the Buck has live music every night along with football. Monday is open mic night the first Monday of each month. Tuesday, it's karaoke with DJ Captain Morgan. Wednesday, it's acoustic night. Thursday, it's the dance party with DJ Kid Scene and live music every Friday and Saturday night with the best bands on the East Coast. Follow the Buck on Instagram for information and schedule of events. This season, party like a pirate at the Buck.
Are my eyes playing tricks on me? Or is that a jack-o'-lantern made out of pizza? That's something I want to carve up. Sink your claws into the jack-o'-lantern pizza from Papa John's. Better ingredients, better pizza, Papa John's.
Hey, Pirate fans, Papa John's is the MVP move for game day or any day. Place your order online at papajohns.com and sign up for Papa Rewards. Papa John's, better ingredients, better pizza. Go Pirates!
Portable, super quiet, and fuel efficient. Honda EU Series generators are ideal for camping, tailgating, home backup power, and more. All feature Honda's CO Minder carbon monoxide detection system for added peace of mind. Select models include Bluetooth connectivity for wireless control with Honda's My Generator smartphone app. Go with a Honda EU Series generator. It's power you can trust. See Ron Ayers Motorsports, Highway 11, north of the airport in Greenville.
Do you have an old injury or some pain that's been holding you back all year? It's time for you to get better. With Kinetic Physical Therapy and Wellness, we can help you get your life back. Whether you need to get back to a sport, back in the gym, or just back to enjoying life, our team of specialists use a one-on-one, hands-on approach in our state-of-the-art facility to get you back moving again. Don't settle for where you are. Don't stay in pain. Visit kptonline.com today to see how Kinetic Physical Therapy and Wellness can help you live well, move more, and hurt less.
I'm Sam Jones, and for more than 3 generations, my folks have kept the fires burning for Eastern North Carolina Whole Hog Barbecue. At Sam Jones, you'll find our smokehouse pumping out wood-fired meats, cooked fresh every single day. There are no freezers at our place. Everything, and we mean everything, is made fresh daily, including our sides, sweets, and sauces. Stop in and see us, and I bet you'll be able to taste our passion in just one bite. At Sam Jones Barbecue, you'll find plenty of smoke, but no mirrors.
Ahoy there, mateys! It's Captain Jack Spare of R&R Tire Express, your local tire and wheel shop in Greenville, offering affordable, easy payment options for easy ownership. Savvy? Our customers love our treasure of tires and wheels, easy payment options, and customer care package too. To learn more about R&R, stop by 3920 US 264 or rnrtires.com.
I'm Donald Stocks, owner of PIP Marketing Signs Print. We are your one-stop shop for just about anything printed. If we're not your go-to printer, please give us a call at 355-1636. We have over 80 5-star Google reviews and want you to be our next more than satisfied and well-pleased customer. Check us out at growitpip.com or stop in to see us at 3185 Mosley Drive in Greenville. PIP, where business goes to grow.
This is Holt Nailers, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. Do you need custom t-shirts, apparel, or promotional items for your business, organization, or event? Keep it local. Print it local with University Sportswear. Contact them today at universitysportswearenc.com. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Greenville Utilities Neighbor to Neighbor program provides help for those who need temporary assistance with their utility costs, and you can make a difference. Your tax-deductible donation can be added to your GUC bill each month, or you can make a one-time donation, and GUC matches all donations up to $20,000 each year. Consider helping a neighbor with GUC's Neighbor to Neighbor program. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's Clip.
Back with you, Pirate Radio Live, here on a Monday. Dawson says, any idea on the Houston game time? No. We also have Jerry Seinfeld in the YouTube says, what's the deal with all the playbook stealing talk? I messed that up. We have Jerry Seinfeld in the YouTube chat. He says, what's the deal with all the playbook stealing talk? Well, there's a rumor on the internet, which means it must be true. There was a disgruntled GA staffer from UCF that was fired. They gave East Carolina the UCF playbook? We asked Holt Nailers about it earlier. He said he certainly didn't see UCF's playbook. So they hid it from the starting quarterback if they had it. But yeah, just a rumor floating around these internets. You can find a lot of those, and you don't even have to look that hard. Just scroll Facebook today, and you'll see a bunch of conspiracy theories out there. Scott. Oh, Scott's already putting his hat into the ring.
Scott.
Actually, his name is Scout.
Scout.
My apologies.
God, you're messing up. Yeah. Good thing I don't mess up with my wordplay.
I struggle with words.
Good thing I don't.
Scout says, does that mean there's
Scoot.
Scoot says,
Scoot Hughes.
Does that mean there's an opening of Pirate Radio? I'm graduating in the spring, or is it too soon? Hey, the body is still fresh. Let us bury CJ first, Scout. Have a heart.
Have a heart, Scoot. You know Hughes? Hughes, damn right.
Hey, send in a resume. We're looking for a new sports guy. Do you know what race Fred McGriff is? There's the start.
That's the first question on the application.
Have you ever?
They didn't have that when I started here at Pirate Radio.
How do you say this OBX town's name? MANTO. What are some other questions we could ask? Who's the favorite in the Tennessee-Georgia game? What's the line? All right, anyway, let's get to our interview from earlier today with Jeremy Lewis, East Carolina rush end, as he joined us. He joins us, by the way, folks, if you want to mark your calendars, 11 a.m. Every Monday. We throw it up on Facebook and YouTube Live when we talk to Jeremy in the mornings because of his schedule. And we'll hear it right now. Jeremy Lewis, who we talked to earlier today. All right, let's head out to the Pit Electric Live line and talk to East Carolina edge rusher Jeremy Lewis. He joins us as the Pirates are bowl eligible after the 6th win of the year. Jeremy, that's got to feel pretty good, right? How you doing today, man?
I'm good. Can't complain. You know, it's real nice to wake up bowl eligible. Can't complain at all with that.
Yes, sir. And, man, a long road trip, late game for you guys on Friday night. So what's the last couple of days been like for you getting here, I guess, very early Saturday morning? So what was Saturday and Sunday back in Greenville like for you? What did you do the remainder of the weekend?
Well, we got back probably like 6 in the morning. So, you know, we had Saturday off, got back like 6 in the morning, was able to get some sleep. And then we had Saturday off, and Sunday, you know, we had treatments, some meetings and stuff, a little workout and stuff like that. So we got back in the mix Sunday, got back on our legs. You know, we got a bye week this week, so, you know, we're going to, you know, use this week to prepare, you know, recover, and that's what we did this weekend. So.
And Jeremy, rough time for you to land, rough time for folks to go out and see at the airport, but I do understand there was some Pirate fans out there, right?
Man, we've got the best fans in the nation, man. We had Pirates out there at 6 o'clock in the morning waiting for us to get off of the plane, and it's cold and wet. And, you know, just people out there supporting us. And, you know, that's just amazing to see.
That was cool stuff. Very cool. Talking to Jeremy Lewis. Also, some Pirate fans made the trip out there, and saw y'all celebrating with the ECU section after the game. What a season it's been. A lot of close games, Jeremy. A couple that didn't go your way early, and now you're starting to win those close games. So how about getting that one done the other night? Last-second field goal. What was that? What was it like watching that field goal from the sideline?
I mean, it was amazing, you know. Conrad's able to step up and make a play. He missed one early on in the game, but, you know, he let that go. You know, he came back out. Coach still trusted him, put him on the field, and, you know, he executed. You know what I'm saying? That's proud of him. Told him congratulations. You know, that's a big accomplishment for him.
A lot of scoring going on early in the game, and then in the fourth quarter, defense has kind of stood up. And Jeremy, you were on a personal streak there with 3 straight games with at least a half a sack. So you had a nice streak going. No sacks the other night for the team. But once again, the pass rush has looked good here this second half of the season so far for you guys.
Yeah, you know, BYU was a big seven-man protection team. And then they like to get the ball on the perimeter with screens and whatnot. Then we could take a lot of shots down the field. So we weren't able to get as much pressure as you know, we could. Sometimes we bring in 3 when they're blocking 7 or 8. So, you know, we didn't get a lot of pressure this game. But, you know what I'm saying, people still working up front, making the quarterback take off. And he was having to run, you know, picking up a lot of yards on the ground. But, you know, we're gonna find a way to dial some pressures back up and get them sacks back rolling in.
And you mentioned a running quarterback, Jeremy. You see that just about every week now. That's kind of the norm for college football. And you guys have been chasing around a lot of fast quarterbacks here this season.
Yeah, most definitely. Those dual threat guys changed the whole dynamic of the game. He was able to throw the ball in the air and then also run it as well. And rumors that there were some NFL GMs out there to see him play, so he was a pretty good quarterback, so we knew what we was getting ourselves into, trying to get him going east and west, but he got north and south when he could, but we was able to contain it, come out on top, still get the win.
Talking to Jeremy Lewis on the Pit Electric Live Line, Pirates get their 6th win of the year, 3 in a row, 6-3 on the year now after the win at BYU. And now, Jeremy, looking at that game the other night, a huge stop late in the game on 4th down, and Chance Bates makes the play. He's the team's leading tackler on Friday night with 11 tackles. How has he been able to come in and be a veteran presence, kind of mesh in with the guys that were already been here in the past, and he's become a real force on the field for you guys at linebacker?
Oh, most definitely. Chance is a great player, and for him, it's more on the field and off the field as well. You can see his leadership, kicking in the locker room. He doesn't come to play around. He's strictly business. He's always getting treatment. He's always giving 100% on the field. So, what I'm saying? It's on and off the field. It's good to have that kind of guy in the locker room, as a business guy. And then on the field, his play shows, he's been trying to find a larger role in the defense. He was on some special teams, and he got the opportunity, and he made the best of it. And, he's just been making play after play after play. So, glad to have that guy on my team for sure.
And Jeremy, on the offensive side, Holton Ahlers had some big performances coming into this Friday night game. 15-22, 197 yards, no passing touchdowns. He did find the end zone twice running, but it was about running the football for that offense. And East Carolina was able to have that. We looked at it the other night. They had some quick scoring drives. They were able to get down the field quickly. So not a lot of time to rest on the sidelines for your defense. But how about Keaton Mitchell running the ball the other night? 176 yards, a touchdown. The run game got going with he and Marlon and Holton on Friday night.
Oh, yeah. That was just Keaton being Keaton, We see him making those kind of plays every day. Looks like nothing there. And the next thing you know, he's bouncing it for a 20-yard gain. So, that's just one of the fastest guys in college football. Glad to see him, getting his wheels back. He was banged up a little bit, and now he's looking back to his normal self. Glad to see him. And, the young buck Marlon is doing what he can do, filling in for Raji. That's big shoes to fill, you know what I'm saying? But he's doing a great job there, and, holding and tucking that ball and getting north when he needs to, so nobody's open, he can just it's a big dude, hard to tackle. So once he gets rolling, it's hard to bring him down.
Jeremy Lewis joining us. Jeremy, I know, you guys need a bye after 9 straight weeks. We were kind of talking last week, if you go in and you win 3 in a row, do you want to keep playing to keep that momentum? But again, you got to want to rest at some point, right? So what's your feeling on that? Would you rather have a game on Saturday and try to go to 4 in a row, or do you need that week off?
I ain't going to say we necessarily need the week off, but it is great to have a week off.
Yeah.
It definitely is good to have a week off going 9 weeks straight, A lot of, it's the game of football. Everybody's going to have some bumps and bruises. And, it's nobody's going to be 100%, you know what I'm saying? But it's a difference between being injured and being hurt. So, a lot of guys that's just hurting right now, can, heal up, get their legs back in, and then be coming back. We play Cincinnati after bye week, one of the biggest games of the season, more so because it's the only game this week, but it's still Cincinnati. They were the top 25 ranked team, and they got to go in, they got to play Navy, and then come short week to prepare for us. So, it's good to have, about 2 weeks to prepare for that for Cincinnati because, everybody knows they're a very good team.
And East Carolina receiving 2 votes in the AP Top 25, so congratulations on that as well, Jeremy. 6-3 now are these Pirates, and this time, Jeremy, you're going to play in a bowl game, right? You're not just going to go to one and have to come home, hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully so. Yeah, I think it would have been good last year, even though we didn't play in it. But man, hopefully we can really show what we can do this year.
Jeremy, it's Halloween. Couple of Halloween questions for you. What's your favorite Halloween candy?
Favorite Halloween candy? It's not candy corn. I can tell you that. I just like any kind of chocolate, man.
All right, and how about your favorite Halloween costume growing up all the time? What was your favorite?
Favorite Halloween costume? I didn't really dress up much, but if I had to, I probably would have been like Batman.
All right, fair enough.
I definitely would have been Batman.
All right, cool. And I don't know, are you guys doing anything tonight? Halloween parties, or are you old man Jeremy resting at the house? What are you going to be doing?
I'm old man Jeremy. I'm old man.
Hey, there's your Halloween costume. You can be just old man Jeremy chilling at home, I guess.
Yeah, sitting on my couch, you know.
Ain't nothing like it. All right. Jeremy, good stuff, man. Appreciate you joining us. Keep up the great work. Have a successful off week. And get healthier and relax. And we'll talk to you again next Monday as you guys get ready for the Bearcats.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you.
All right. There is Jeremy Lewis joining us on the Delcor Players Lounge today on a Monday. And, you know what? That's a good question that I should have asked Jeremy Lewis that I didn't think about. Next time, tune in live at 11 on Mondays when we talk to Jeremy and record these conversations. He said, did you ask Jeremy how he lined so far offsides? If I remembered that, I would have asked. But on that play, that was the play where they forced a fumble, right? And quarterback sack, fumble, got the ball, but he was offsides. Great question. But I totally forgot about that play when I was talking to Jeremy a moment ago. Maybe if I remember, I'll ask him next week when we talk to him on Monday. Still another player to go. Isaiah Winstead later on in the show. And then a playa is coming up next. That is Brian Bailey. He will join us here on Pirate Radio Live on a Monday. We are back with you. Hour 3 on the way. Back with you after this.
Are you ready for some football, Pirate Nation? Bud Light is America's favorite light beer and the official beer of the ECU Pirates. When planning your fun times this football season, be sure to pick up some Bud Light at your favorite retailer. Bud Light carefully brews their beer to be perfect for anywhere there's fun. Because when there's fun, Bud Light is there. Get ready to have fun this season, Pirate Nation, and always stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989.
You've worked hard to make your business successful, and that's why it's really important to always have a bank that's in your corner when you need them. This is Chris Richards from First Bank, and our experienced team of local bankers includes Lee Watson, Ashley Capps, Bonner Latham, Josh Hooten, and Heath Nisbet. To get the business services that are right for your business, come and see one of our experienced team members at First Bank on Arlington Boulevard in Greenville. First Bank, together with our customers, we're creating a world where individuals and communities thrive. Member FDIC.
Great food, great atmosphere, and great service is Atavola Market Cafe. Atavola is simply a restaurant that focuses on that, being a great restaurant. There's something for everyone at Atavola. The menu offers a variety of great choices like pastas, pizzas, sandwiches, soups, salads, and seasonal rotating selections. Lunch or dinner, Atavola is always the right call. Call ahead and get Atavola to go, or stop by the bar for a drink with friends. It's simple. Come and eat at Atavola Market Cafe, Red Banks Road next to Food Lion, and AtavolaMarket.com. Atavola, Pirates supporting pirates.
Hi, Pirate Nation. This is Kyle Gaines from Washington Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Are you ready for fall? Because we are with our fall savings event. Also, are you tired of other dealers marking up their vehicle over MSRP? Don't worry, because at Washington Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, we don't do that. Come work with the best salesman in Beaufort County, Stephen Tyson, voted by Washington Daily News. Have the pleasure of working with the best sales staff in Eastern North Carolina during our fall savings event. We have a vehicle for every need. Come check out the all-new design Jeep Grand Cherokee and more. And remember, drive a little, save a lot. Go Pirates.
ASAP Party and Tent Rentals is your one-stop shop for weddings, anniversaries, corporate events, family reunions, birthday parties, or any celebration with friends and family. ASAP Party and Tent Rentals has the widest selection of tents, tables, chairs, linens, china, concession equipment, bounce rides, games, staging, wedding equipment, dance floors, and so much more. At ASAP Party and Tent Rentals, we help people get together. Call today at 756-7903. ASAP Party and Tent Rentals, locally owned and operated on Diamond Drive in Greenville near Agri Supply and Equipment Plus.
Hello, Pirate Nation. This is Jamie Lang with Carolina Hardscapes, and we're excited to announce that we're Eastern North Carolina's premier fiberglass pool installation company. We partnered with industry-leading San Juan Pools so that we can build the backyard of your dreams. Whether it's an outdoor fireplace, patio, outdoor kitchen, or now a pool, give us a call at 364-1201 or find us on the web at CarolinaHardscapesandMulch.com so we can make your backyard the place to be. Go Pirates!
Revive Health and Wellness of Greenville is here to enhance your health, assist you with weight loss goals, improve your overall feeling of well-being, elevate your natural beauty, and to give you the confidence that you need and deserve. Locally owned and operated by Samantha Casper, Revive Health and Wellness has a new location and is ready to serve you. Visit them at 2459 Emerald Place in Greenville. Call today to set up an appointment at 350-1805 or go online at revivehealthwellness.org.
Take a hit from a 300-pound linebacker, and you better be wearing pads. Take a hit on the road, and you better have good auto coverage. When you've got North Carolina Farm Bureau Auto Insurance, you've got the best local agents ready to help you bounce back. If you don't, well, you'll probably play football without a helmet, too. In Pitt County, call Carlton Venters or C.J. Messerly at 252-756-3007. North Carolina Farm Bureau Mutual Insurance Company. Farm Bureau Insurance of North Carolina Incorporated. Southern Farm Bureau Life Insurance Company, Jackson, Mississippi. An independent licensee of the Blue Cross and Blue Shield Association.
This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 and 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 930 and 104.1 FM Washington. You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding Pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Orthopedics East in Sports Medicine has been caring for Pirate Nation and the student athletes at ECU for more than 35 years and are the official team physicians for ECU. Orthopedics East provides a variety of general and specialized operative and non-operative orthopedic services to meet the needs of the patients in Eastern North Carolina. For more information, call 757-2663 or visit orthoeast.com. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's your host, Clip Brock.
Welcome back into Pirate Radio Live here on a Players Lounge Monday. We'll hear from Isaiah Winstead coming up later on in today's program. Right now, we will talk to Brian Bailey, who was out in Provo, Utah, watching the Pirates knock off BYU on a beautiful last-second field goal. Bailey, welcome in, and what did that field goal look like from your vantage point? Where were you at?
Well, I was right underneath the goalpost because what we've tried to do on the road, because Brian Meador, our producer for the executive producer for the Mike Houston show, he has to work on the editing of the highlights and exactly what highlights we're going to show on the coaches show. So he's upstairs, working as the game's being played. And so I got a choice of either just standing there watching the game and taking notes, or I can actually do some physical work and help out the cause. So I take the camera and try to shoot some low-angle video of plays. Now, if we knew what the big plays were going to be, it'd be a lot easier, but you have to shoot the whole game to get that. And some of the shots turned out really, really good. So I was underneath the goalpost, and when he kicked it, I knew that it was awfully low, is all I knew. But then I came with the way we kick, the way you shoot a field goal, you follow the ball through the goalpost and then you kind of pan down, tilt down to get the reaction from the referee. And so the referee signaled good, so I knew there was a celebration going on. So I wanted to shoot a little bit of the celebration wide and then run out. I really thought they were going to – remember the Navy game with Owen Daffer? They put him on his shoulders and carried him off. I really thought that was going to happen. So I was out there, but they kind of just he did some snow angels with C.J. Johnson on the field, which was kind of funny because there wasn't any snow down there. But they did that, and then I got a quick reaction with Conrad about the field goal, and he kind of laughed and said he knew he didn't hit it very well, but it went through.
Yeah, I'd like to see the next gen stats on the shortest height field goals made in like football history, because that was one of the lowest kicks I've ever seen make it through. And somebody, I don't know who said this, that they had heard that maybe he hit the ground before he hit the ball. Did he say anything about that?
He didn't say anything about that, but I got him very quickly. I was on the field, and he didn't come out for the interview segment, so I kind of just got a reaction from him, but that we used on the coach's show. But yeah, he knew he didn't hit it very well. I really thought maybe it had gotten tipped. It was so low that's what had happened. But I knew it went through. I knew the referee signaled good, and then I got out there to get some of the celebration and everything. So it was good.
Yeah, Pirates got a big stop to get the ball back, put themselves in a situation to make that field goal, and we always have this debate when it's happening. Do you go for the touchdown? Do you set up for 3? And so what are you thinking during that last drive, Bailey?
Well, I was on the same page. I was hoping Keaton would break one.
Yeah.
That's what I was hoping. I know you don't want to,
Well, at that point, he was out of the game, though.
That's true. So, so you're just hoping for something to break, but you don't want to throw an interception. You don't want to do anything like that. And I think they had enough confidence. He kicked the 42-yarder. He kicked the heck out of that football.
Yeah.
I mean, he had plenty on that thing.
True.
And it just drifted off a little bit on him. And the air was a little different out there, obviously. It was lighter. It was a cooler night, but it wasn't cold. It never got cold. It wasn't nearly as cold as it was at Navy last year.
Billy Weaver said that he doesn't make that kick at Dowdy Ficklin because the altitude helped him.
It may have, yeah. Good line from Billy. About time he had one.
Hey, look.
No, I'm just kidding.
Every dog has his day.
That's right.
We had a caller say, hey, somebody needed to tell Malik Fleming about the altitude because the punts kept going and going and going. And had Tim Doust on earlier. We had a great call later in the show. We didn't talk about it for nearly 2 hours, but we had a call that said, hey, how about a helmet sticker to Ty Moss for jumping on a football? That's a huge play.
And that's what Coach Doust talked about in my show. He said, hey, the media didn't really make a big deal out of it. That was a heck of a play. And it really was. I mean, I was standing right there when the ball popped out. It was one of those, the ball pops right out, and you're like, oh, no. But then he was right there. And he got that recovery because he was hustling on the play and working hard on the play.
Great week to have an off week, 9 games into a season, but Keaton Mitchell kind of banged up again as he took a big hit in that game, and you got a lot of guys kind of limping around right now. So, 9 games, a lot to play in a row, Bailey, so it's good for the guys to finally get a week off.
Yeah, it really is. And I asked Coach Houston that, I think last week. I said, is one of the things you can talk about this week the light at the end of the tunnel, that if you can get through this week, get through relatively healthy, and get through with a win, you got to, and he said, well, we really don't think about that right now, but I think now they're thinking about that. Hey, we got a chance to get healthier as you go to Cincinnati. And the good thing for East Carolina, Cincinnati's got to play Navy. Now, they're better than Navy, but Navy's going to hurt you at some point. They're going to make it hard on you.
Yeah.
And so I think that's an advantage for East Carolina going into that Cincinnati. I just wish we weren't playing on Friday nights. I just hate playing a college. But the funniest line of the weekend, Meador gets up, and it's about 5 minutes to 12, and he's going into the bathroom in our room, and he goes, hey, B, which game we watching first today at noon? And I said, Price is Right. And he goes, what are you talking about? Yeah. There's no games at noon on Friday.
Chandler came in here and had that realization where he flipped, and he said, I just flipped over my laptop to go to ESPN and see what was on, and there's nothing happening.
There's nothing going on.
Young and the Restless.
Yeah, exactly. So
what Victor Newman's
it was kind of odd there that we have a game like that, and we've got another one to come. But it is on national television. The whole world can see it, which is good, and it was a very entertaining football game. People got their money's worth.
Everybody has their preferences, folks. I love a Friday game because I love my Saturday off.
Wow.
And I was sitting like a pig sit in, watching all that college football on Saturday just because I don't get to do that. So it was awesome.
And that is fun. And I agree with you there.
Boy,
that's
week,
kind of what we did. And this week we got Tennessee and Georgia.
You got Bama at LSU.
Wow.
Wake and State has lost a little luster because Wake got hammered.
What happened to Wake?
They had at least they had 3 turnovers. I think they had more than that in possessions back to back to back, and it just got out of hand.
Yeah, I really thought they were good, and that's just not like the Deacons right now. They're a really solid football team.
Yeah, but you must have had them in something too.
I don't know. I did, but yeah, that was
you wouldn't
terrible.
be this upset if something.
No, it was awful.
I know what you're doing right now because I was the same way.
It was a pool.
Yep, and you're drowning, I guess.
You don't
How you
even
doing?
know. You don't even know. Oh, I'm the worst.
The worst?
Yeah. There's 42 in her pool, and I'm in 43rd place, I think.
Hey, there's still time, Bailey. You can get it back. East Carolina receiving votes once again. I tell you, it's tough to climb that mountain after you receive votes or get in the top 25 and then get knocked out, like for a team like East Carolina. But good to see them receiving 2 votes in the poll.
I was kind of surprised to see UCF ranked, even though they beat Cincinnati, because they took it on the chin here in Greenville. But
so they've lost to ECU and who'd UCF lose to?
Louisville, I think.
Yeah, that head scratcher to Louisville. Those are their only losses. Right. So kind of shows you where East Carolina would be right now if they hadn't lost to Navy.
Yeah.
But the Pirates still have time. If they win their next 2 games, they'll be in the top 20.
Well, I agree. I think if you beat Cincinnati on the road, you probably
might do it.
But it depends on who loses in that 25 to 20 range and that kind of. It all depends on some of that. But you just got to give the guys credit. I mean, they didn't get a lot of football love from the football gods early on in this season, and they've bounced back. And Coach Houston said all these games are going to come down to the last little bit. That's just how it's going to be, and you got to be ready to win them, and they were.
Man, awesome stuff from the Pirates on Friday night. And as we record this interview, it looks like Auburn will be looking for a new head football coach. Brian Harsin out in Auburn.
Wow.
So you all know that by the time this airs, but Brian Bailey and I are just finding out.
He sure did.
Thanks to the big dog, Glenn Griffin.
Oh.
So the big dog barking. That's another opening. Where's we're talking about Matt Rule being out there, and is probably going to be a hot candidate for colleges, I would imagine. I would assume. But, what fits him more? Is it Nebraska? Is it at Arizona? Is it SEC? I see him more I see more Nebraska than Auburn with Matt Rule. But that's me. I don't know. What do you think?
I see a beach in the Cayman Islands if I'm Matt Rule, at least for a year or two, just to kind of refocus.
Keep getting paid from David Tepper.
You're making more money than you'll ever make. And I don't know how that works if you get a new job, if they take that part of the salary out. But for at least a year, I think. Of course, the problem with that is you're hot right now. Of course, you're not hot because you got fired, but still your name's up there. But you got to think that his name in the college ranks would still be up there.
Well, isn't it funny? Sometimes when you're not hot and you sit out a couple years, you become hotter.
Right.
I don't know, it's a good example because Bill Cowher was great coaches and John Gruden, but these guys that sit out every year and they get rumored to a place every year for 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 years. And Gruden actually came back and coached after a decade longer than. So I don't know. It's kind of an interesting thing. Matt Rule, though, I think is one of the names right now that these college teams are going to go after. Brian Bailey joining us. BB, your Cowboys picking up a win against the Bears. Michael Parsons scoring his first touchdown, right?
Man, that was bizarre. Did you see that?
I hate when a guy jumps over a guy. I hate when they don't touch a guy on the ground.
All you got to do is touch him.
But credit to him. He hopped right up and went, and some guys would have celebrated in that situation, so credit to Parsons.
Yeah, some guys celebrate after a big play and get in trouble for it. Like the Panthers.
Too soon.
Too soon?
No, it's not. Chandler's on the struggle bus today. How about Tony? I agree. The rule is, and you know why there's a rule, Chandler? You know why it's a rule? Because of Emmitt Smith. Because he used to always rip his helmet off after a touchdown. And they said, you can't do that anymore.
You going to blame Emmitt?
It's Emmitt Smith's fault that all this is happening in today's society.
Thanks, Emmitt. Appreciate it, buddy.
Thanks, Emmitt.
Well, you just knew when he took his helmet off and the flag came out, you just knew that he's going to miss that extra point.
Well, I kind of agree with Chandler.
Initially, I said, all right, they'll do it on the kickoff.
Yeah,
I didn't know that the coach gets an option. And of course, Arthur Smith is going to say, back this guy up 15 yards.
And boy, when they showed that camera angle of where it was from, I was like, oh my God, he's at midfield.
It's the longest extra point I've ever seen.
Yeah.
And then he missed.
He couldn't have punted it through, I don't think.
And that ball tailed to the left at the very end. If you have that 15 yards back, that kick is good. I'm telling you.
And by the way, all you idiots out there saying Terry McLaurin took his helmet off. Hey, morons, you can take your helmet off during a timeout. But anyway.
That is true. You're stating facts, Clip Rock.
I'm just stating facts. You keep looking at your watch. You need to go.
No, I keep getting these messages from Major League Baseball and this and that.
What is Major League Baseball? You're going to throw out the first pitch in Wrigley next year?
Well, we're in negotiations right now.
Speaking of baseball, You were probably resting, I guess, and not out at Clark LeClaire over the weekend.
I wanted to get out there. Yeah. I did not get out there. We got back at 6:30 a.m. on Saturday morning. I slept until about 10:30. I had to get some work done for Channel 9 to get my stuff in. So,
are you back good on sleep yet? Or
I think so. Yeah, it didn't bother me as bad as I thought it would. Yeah. I think the walking that I do in the mornings and jogging some and running some, I think it's helped me with everything in life. But it's helped me a lot with just stuff like that.
I tell you, that picture you took, I was telling everybody. I told my wife that was picturesque. I made a little LL Bean cover for it, Bailey.
Which picture was it?
Provo.
Oh yeah,
that was
I took a bunch.
The one, and there's a mountain behind you.
Oh yeah, it was great.
It was picturesque, man, like your Christmas card.
Oh, it was exactly like that. One of the guys on the plane put their window shade up as we were, coming in, and I looked. And I said, "Oh my gosh, look at that! It was unbelievable." So I took a little video of that and sent that out, and then we walked around the town. The town was just tucked into these, the bottom of these mountains, and it was just unbelievable, beautiful. Yeah. That was last week's. That's pretty funny. Last week's guest on our show, Alex Ketty. She took that picture.
Okay.
Mito and I were walking to breakfast, and she saw us, and so she took that picture, and it was really cool.
And also, let me be the first to say you did a tremendous job at Minji's Madness.
Appreciate it
last week.
It was a little hectic, but it was fun. It was a good time.
You need a good ad-libber like yourself, and it was awesome. I mean, I loved when the students were struggling on threes, and you were giving your commentary a little off. Oh man,
just a bit outside.
You're gonna get this one here now. You're gonna get this one. Well, almost had that one. But man, that was fun. You did a great job.
I appreciate it. Thank you for saying that. It was a lot of fun. That's the first time they've ever done it. I was thrilled that they asked me to kind of MC the thing, and I think we did a segment on it on the coaches show on the Mike Houston show this week. So.
And also, I like your enthusiasm during the dunk contest.
Oh, yeah.
I heard some woo!
We have some woo! They should have jumped over you. That would have been good.
Yeah, well, that's a lot of jumping. I'm not quite sure they got the springs for all that.
BB, good stuff. If folks missed it, check out the Brian Bailey Show coming up at 6 o'clock. Tim Dow, special teams coach. When I got him on the phone, he said he's been putting you off as long as he could. But he got those teams figured out now.
He does that. A great guy. Just a great guy. I enjoy always having him on. He's a tremendous coach, and East Carolina's glad to have him. And they got those special teams worked out now.
Brian, what's your all-time favorite Halloween costume you've worn in your life?
See, I don't remember wearing many Halloween costumes.
You were probably Roger Staubach. And
I remember when I think Melissa and I were dating. I don't think we were married yet, but she wore my Dallas Cowboy jersey that I have Bailey on the back, my 54. Ugh. That's Randy White. And Bella dressed up as a little football player. And I think I went as a coach that year. I stole a headset with the microphone on it from Channel 9, and I was walking around as the coach.
We used to always say you kind of look like Wade Phillips when he coached. So, I do remember that now. How about your favorite Halloween candy?
It's got to be like a Twix bar. I'll steal those out of Bella's basket every year. And she doesn't. No, I like the Twix.
Thanks for joining us, BB.
Anytime. Happy Halloween.
You too, sir. We will take a time out, come back, have more for you on this Monday edition of Pirate Radio Live. Back with you after this.
There's nothing more important than protecting your family. Fire ants can cause painful allergic reactions and even death. Protect your loved ones at home where you should feel the safest. Visit pesttechofgreenville.com to learn of our once-a-year treatment to guarantee you stay fire ant free. Tested and proven effective by your Eastern North Carolina exterminating professionals at Pest Tech of Greenville. Mention the crying baby for an extra 10% off.
Country Mart has been locally owned and operated for over 40 years and is your premier country store serving the best cheese biscuits and country food around. Country Mart is open every day and has 2 locations in Bethel on Highway 11 and in Stokes on Highway 903. Both Country Mart locations are top-of-the-line fuel stations serving Shell gas, including 93 ethanol-free high-octane gas. Country Mart, fueling you up with great food in your engines with great gasoline. Go Pirates!
Hi, this is Jeff Charles for my friends at Ed Watkins Marine. I've known Ed personally for years, covering his winning performances on the football field and on NASCAR's pit road. Now Ed is winning on the water, and you get to win too. You win with awesome prices on boats from Ed Watkins Marine, and of course, great service after the sale. If you're looking for a new boat, contact Ed Watkins Marine today. They will deliver anywhere. Find them online at edwatkinsmarine.com and tell them the voice sent you.
Be sure to check out David Price Construction for all of your commercial or custom residential renovation and building needs. Run by ECU alumni, David Price Construction specializes in commercial projects, maintenance on facilities, and large-scale residential renovations and additions. Proud to be voted the Remodeler of the Year by the Home Builders Association of Raleigh-Wake County in 2018 and Best Business Commercial Remodel Project winner for 2020. David Price Construction, the proud ECU Home Services partner.
Fall isn't just for football, it's a great time for something new to wear as well. And Russell's Clothing in downtown Washington has everything you need for game day as well as any other day for men and women. Whether it's dress, casual, or even a formal occasion, Russell's has you covered. Russell's has served Eastern North Carolina and beyond for 39 years with quality clothing and personal service. We are proud supporters of ECU Athletics and invite the Pirate Nation to shop Russell's in downtown Washington, the home of Russell's Clothing.
Go Pirates!
Hi, this is Jeff Charles, and welcome inside the booth. John Madden's legacy lives on. I'll have some thoughts next. Just like Pepsi, Aaron German from Kinston, born in Eastern Carolina.
Football season is upon us, and those of us that live in Eastern North Carolina know what a special time of year it is. This is Landon Minges with Minges Bottling Group. I'm the fourth generation of my family to have the honor of distributing Pepsi-Cola products to my neighbors in Eastern North Carolina. For over 75 years, my family has taken pride in this great responsibility, and we are proud to have remained locally owned and operated for over 7 decades. When you purchase a Pepsi in Eastern North Carolina, you are supporting your community and keeping those dollars right here in your own backyard. Support local, drink Pepsi. Go Pirates.
The Madden family made a substantial gift to Cal Poly for a new $30 million football building, a 2-story, 30,000 square foot facility honoring the legacy of the former coach and television broadcaster. Madden played football and baseball at Cal Poly. He passed away almost a year ago at the age of 85. The front entrance of the building will honor 16 players and a team manager who died in a plane crash in Toledo, Ohio, October 29, 1960. Many of Madden's friends were on that flight. Virginia Madden, along with her sons Mike and Joe, publicly announced the project at halftime of a recent Cal Poly game, paying it forward from the Madden family. Quite a gesture. Come on back again next time, and we'll visit inside the booth.
This is Marcus Crandall, former ECU Pirate and Grey Cup champion, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding Pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Carolina Caliber has the area's largest selection for outdoor shooting sports and accessories and is one of the top firearm dealers anywhere. At Carolina Caliber, they have everything you need for hunting, home defense, and personal protection, including a wide variety for ladies and youth. Carolina Caliber will buy, sell, and trade. They're locally owned and operated since 1960 on Fire Tower Road in Winterville. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's Clip.
Hi, back with you, Pirate Radio Live, here on a Players Lounge Monday. Shirley, don't worry about calling Isaiah Winstead.
Yeah, I kind of figured that since he walked through the door.
Yeah, did not know he was here. Sneaky assassin, Isaiah Winstead, joining us here on a Monday. How you doing, man?
Good, how you?
Doing great, and congrats. Bowl eligible. I know that's one of the goals, right? You guys had going into the season, so how'd it feel to get number 6 the other night?
Feel good. We just trying to get that championship. For real. We trying to get in that championship.
And it's still right there in front of you. Next up, Cincinnati, Houston, and Temple on the way for East Carolina. Long road trip out there to Provo. I've asked the other guys this, Isaiah. I'll ask you, any issue with the altitude, the dry air? Did you feel any different, like before the game, during the game at all?
It was a little bit. Like, I was a little bit more tired and walked through. It was like breathing hard a little bit. But as far as the game, it really ain't affect me that much.
Yeah, I talked to a former player, Willie Smith, who had played against the Broncos and played out there in the altitudes. He said it felt it before the game, a little bit first quarter, but you kind of catch up with it or whatever. Is that what happened to you?
Yeah.
The passing game, you once again had a decent game the other night, but man, the run game got going against BYU's, and that was the key the other night. Keaton Mitchell, Marlon Gunn, even Holton with some rushing touchdowns. So that's the sign of a good offense, that you can go either way. You can attack either way, and the running game was huge the other night.
Yeah, so they got to pick which one they're going to try to stop. So if they're going to try to stop the passing, they got to be ready for Keaton to run for 200.
And Holton said they were pretty much doubling you and CJ the entire game. Is that what it was?
Whole game.
Frustrating for you?
A little bit.
I remember there's a clip of Chad Johnson, Chad Ochocinco, going up to Bill Belichick before a preseason game. And he's like, "What's up, Coach?" And Bill said, "We're doubling you the entire game. You're in." And he said, "Coach, it's preseason. I know y'all are playing around." He's like, "No, we're going to double you the whole game." And they doubled him the entire preseason game, probably just to piss him off. But one of them things, you got to do it when your number is called. And your number was called at the end of the game on 4th down. And look, you can see my reaction to the play. I'm like, why is Holton throwing it there? Double coverage. And then we get the flag thrown. They show the replay. That guy's mugging you.
Yeah.
You knew it was going to be a flag, right?
Yeah, all the time.
And if that guy didn't do that, it was basically one-on-one against the safety jump ball.
Yeah.
You probably come down with it.
I felt like I was.
Yeah. So it turned out to be a great play. But how about the guts there from the coaching staff and from Holton to throw you that ball? A lot of confidence in you on a 4th down play.
Yeah, definitely. Because I was probably, I'll say, the biggest player of the game. And actually, Holton called that play in the huddle. He wanted that play. So, like, they was debating on, like, what play they should run. And he was like, he called that play, like, and they wanted me to run it. So, definitely got a lot of confidence in me.
Did you say anything to that guy that was hugging you?
No. I didn't say nothing to him.
Speaking of saying something, it was the UCF game. We didn't get a chance to talk to you last week. And I saw your dad had commented about that you were about to lay hands on somebody, or somebody was getting under your skin. What was going on? UCF was doing a lot of yapping, I guess.
Yeah, he had, one of the players, when I was on the ground, he had hit me on my mouth.
Cheap shot?
Yeah. That's why I got up so fast and was turned up like that.
Okay. All right. Well, there you go. We were wondering. Robert says, has Isaiah had a 1,000-yard receiving season before?
Nah.
All right. So not in, which I guess high school. How much did y'all throw in high school?
High school, we threw the ball a little bit.
Not enough?
I had about like 700 something in high school.
Okay.
Norfolk State, my second year, I had like 654. And Toledo, the COVID year, we only played 6 games.
Oh, right.
I had 420. And my second year, junior year, I had only like 5 something.
All right. Well, certainly on pace for it this year. So having a big-time season. Isaiah Winstead, East Carolina receiver, joining us. So it was like 3 or 4 weeks ago, this guy Joe in Greensboro called in and was telling us about this guy named Andrew Conrad. Mm-hmm. Remember that? Mm-hmm. I was looking at you. I was looking at Chandler. I was like, look, man, I'm sorry. I don't really know anything beyond Owen Daffer.
Yeah.
And, I don't know how much you yourself know.
That's crazy, though. That's crazy.
So he calls in, and we're like, all right, Joe, well, thanks, man. We'll see. Since then, Andrew Conrad's been the guy, and he was the hero the other night.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's actually crazy. I forgot that he was talking about him.
Yeah.
He was talking about somebody else, but that is crazy.
Yeah, and he makes the kick. Wasn't the most beautiful kick we've ever seen in our lives, but it was beautiful enough to get the win. What was it like watching that one from the sideline?
I was about to turn my head and not watch it, but it was good. Like, see him come, and he a freshman, so I know that's a big moment in his career, but like making the change or whatever, wherever it go, we trust the coach. So he put him in to start and kick the ball. So we believe he was going to make that kick.
And look, we root for everybody. We want to see everybody succeed. I think it's still good. I mentioned it to Miles that Owen Daffer's still on kickoffs, like still a part of the team, still doing his thing. So
definitely still play a big part. Man.
No doubt. Isaiah Winstead joining us. Got to celebrate in the locker room, and it was nice to include Rajay Harris in that. How about him being on the FaceTime as he's still a big part of the team, right?
Yeah, that's good. And every time Keaton scored, he always throw up the 47 for Rajay. So. He's still definitely a big part of the team and motivate us to keep going for him.
Dawson says, how does it feel to moss people every game? Something I'll never know, but Isaiah does it weekly. What's that like?
I guess it feels good.
All right, it feels good. It feels about like you'd think it would, I guess.
Yeah.
What was your Saturday like? A lot of resting? Y'all got back early morning, so what'd you do on Saturday?
Yeah, we didn't get back to like 6 something. Yeah, I just was sleeping and just enjoying the day off for once.
Yeah, you don't get a lot of them, right?
Yeah.
I remember we talked to you before the season. You were like, and Troy said, what do you do during your off time? And you're like, I don't really have off time.
I was just in there watching cartoons.
All right, there you go. What were you watching?
It's gonna sound crazy. I was watching Kim Possible.
Kim Possible. All right. I feel like that's one of my daughters' go-tos back in the day. All right, Isaiah Winstead joining us. Shirley, it's Halloween. I know you wanted to do this. Chandler's already smiling. So let me try to explain this, Isaiah. Years ago, I used to have a show from 3 to 5, and it was a little different than this one, where I do kind of some silly stuff. But every Halloween, I'd have this character come in, and his name was Gruesome Deathman, and he'd send me into this, like, purgatory-type state, so I wouldn't have any control of the show. He'd take over. Anyway, one year, he would bring his friends on, and he played this song, this new hit from a rapper named Lil Scary, and who was a ghost rapper. The rapper is a ghost and came out with this single called I'm a Ghost. And we played it years ago. I think he's a one-hit wonder. I ain't heard much from him since.
Hold on, this real? Or you made this up?
I don't know. You decide. This is Lil Scary, and it's just a piece of his hit I'm a Ghost. And they wanted you to hear this, and you kind of say what you think about it, the flow, the rhyme scheme, and the whole shebang. So hit a little Scary, Shirley.
Oh, he's got to put his headphones on.
Oh, yeah. Get those headphones on so you can hear it good.
It ain't going to scare me, is it?
No, it's not like that. It's a real song. It's a song. All right, go ahead.
I'm a ghost, and I be doing the most, cause I'm a ghost.
He's a ghost.
I'm a ghost.
That man's a ghost.
I be rapping from here to the Dead Sea coast. I'm a ghost.
He's a ghost.
I'm a ghost.
Boom, boom.
I ain't alive, I'm dead because I am a ghost. I'm a ghost, and I do the most. Living life, not living life, cause I'm dead, man. Told you I was dead. In the graveyard, that's what I said. I don't have a head. I don't have an arm. I don't have a leg. Where's my leg? I don't really know, but they cut it off. Man, that really, really hurt. But I'm okay now because I am living in the afterlife, and I am chilling with my afterwife in the afterlife. I got 3 kids.
Say what?
I got 4 kids.
Oh my.
I got so many kids, man, you don't even know how many kids it is. I'm a ghost.
He's a ghost.
I'm a ghost.
That man's a ghost.
I'm a ghost and I be doing the most, cause I'm a ghost. I'm a ghost.
Spooky.
I ain't alive, man, cause I'm a mother ghost. Yeah.
So that's a little Scary from years ago on the Scare Bar. Isaiah, you listen to some rap music, I assume, so what'd you think of Little Scary?
I ain't gonna lie.
Don't lie.
That was bad.
Bad as
That was
in...
bad.
As in...
That was terrible.
Oh, no!
That was terrible.
Now, when kids say terrible these days, does that mean it's, like, really good?
Like, top 5 worst songs I've heard ever.
I appreciate your honesty. Shirley and Chandler really appreciate it as well. All right, so I'm a Ghost will not be on your Halloween playlist.
No.
All right. Man, anything in particular that was really that bad about it? I mean...
The lyrics.
Lyrics, okay. That's the important part.
The beat was alright.
I didn't make that. The one part I didn't do, you like.
No, I could tell you made it. You was vibing to it. You was getting turned.
It was a legit freestyle after the I'm a Ghost part. I just kind of started going.
You got in that mode.
Now, I just got, yeah. So, all right, terrible, bad, top 5 all time. Hey, he said top 5 all time. Don't worry about what he said after that. Top 5 all time. Conan asks, Now I gotta feel like I gotta do another one. I'm gonna do another one and send it to you.
Yeah.
And do a make good.
I'll listen to it.
A little scary back. Any particular team you want to go up against in a bowl game?
Nah, don't matter.
Don't matter. All right.
Don't matter.
Any destination? So some of the options are Military Bowl in Annapolis, Fenway Park. You can play at a baseball stadium in Boston, Myrtle Beach, down in Florida, Texas. Like any destination you would prefer?
Really, whichever one is like, the biggest exposure.
Yep.
Exposure wise, like whichever one is the biggest. It don't matter the place, really.
Yeah, Michael Winstead made the garbage juice list. Adam is asking, was that garbage juice terrible? Like, was it that bad? Garbage juice.
Garbage juice terrible?
Yeah.
Garbage juice is bad.
Yeah, it ain't that bad, right?
It might have been.
Damn.
It might have been up there. I don't know.
All right, he's got to think about it a little more. Damn. This is what y'all wanted, right? This is what you wanted.
Yes, this is exactly
All right,
what we wanted.
good.
Yeah,
No,
part
well,
two.
at first
I gotta hear part two.
Got to hear part two.
Well, I want him to listen to it. I wanted to get his reaction whether he liked. I was going to enjoy it if he liked it. Like, man, I like that. But him being honest, brutally honest, was the best reaction.
Yeah, next time maybe don't be so honest.
Nah, I love that.
Top 5 worst of all time.
Ever.
Ever.
He is the woat.
Ever.
Woat.
Look,
Worst
man.
of all time.
All right, fair enough. What is your favorite Halloween costume you've ever worn?
I ain't really wear Halloween costumes too much, but I wear like a Scream mask.
All right.
But that's about it.
What's your favorite scary movie?
My favorite scary movie? I like Insidious.
I don't know if I've seen that. I know I've heard of it. I don't watch a lot of scary movies, honestly.
I feel like it's a whole bunch of scary movies, but I can't really.
Oh yeah,
think of them right
I don't
now.
think I've seen that. I watched Barbarian on HBO Max last night. That's a new one that came out. It's kind of scary.
It's good.
It's all right. I don't know. It was okay. Chandler, you like scary movies? Yeah.
I've always been a fan of the Michael Myers
I was about to say that
series.
too.
Did you like the Scream series?
Yeah, the Scream.
I like them.
shit. Michael Myers is cool too.
And I'm gonna try to watch it tonight, the new one. But I've heard
It's bad.
some awful, some like I'm a ghost type.
Like top 5?
Like
Nah, it can't be that bad. It can't be that bad.
Oh man, I heard Little Scary is actually
he's in the
new
movie.
Halloween movie.
Yeah, he's in the movie.
He does
the
that.
rap. He does the rap.
He does a rap, and Michael Myers kills him.
Yeah.
I love. I'm old school, so I love the original Poltergeist.
All right.
The very first one.
Actually, I did get a spoiler that Little Scary was in the movie.
Yeah.
And played the rap, and Michael Myers has never spoke, but the rap was so bad that
he spoke.
That he was like, "Dude, that is awful,"
He said it
and
was-
then stabbed him right in the neck.
Said it was trash.
Like, dude, that is awful.
Man, y'all are
A little
tough,
cameo
man.
by Little Scary.
You know what y'all are? Haters. They can't rap. That's what y'all are. Dawson, you sound like me and Chandler. He said, Zay had me so turned up and dowdy against UCF, I was flexing for him. Yeah, me and Chandler.
Dude, Isaiah, me and Clip, we go dummy for you, man.
You're crazy.
Yes.
All the time.
Anytime you can catch a pass for 3 yards, and we're like, "There's our boy. That's our boy right
Can't
there.
stop him.
Can't stop him."
Have you shown him the video of you guys doing your little thingy up in the stands?
What, flexing?
Oh, the first down thing?
Yeah, the first down thing.
Nah, that was some of Chandler's mess.
Oh, okay.
That's
That's
like
not cool.
That's like a little scary bad.
Nah.
We ain't gonna show him that. All right, what's your favorite Halloween candy?
Oh, you candy.
That's pretty okay. That's fair enough. Well, how about as a kid?
As a kid, probably like Twix.
All right, a lot of Twix talk today.
Skittles. Skittles for sure.
All right. When's the last time you ate candy?
Last time I ate candy was probably.
I mean, that says it all right
Yeah,
there.
that's a long time.
You don't eat candy
or soda.
You don't drink soda. You don't eat cereal. What do you do unhealthy? Like, what do you eat unhealthy foods at all? Desserts?
I eat donuts.
All right. And you work that off? Like, do you feel guilty when you eat them?
Nah.
All right. I was just making sure. I mean, I know you want to stay in good shape, but you can, like, cheat every now and then.
Yeah, I don't know.
All right.
I just don't like candy.
Fair enough.
Not no more.
Fair enough. Any other questions for Isaiah Winstead? What are you gonna do this off week?
Watch film, get my body back right, and that's about it.
All right.
We got practice tomorrow all the way to Thursday.
This is a big week for, like, I think Holton said younger guys, maybe third, fourth stringers to.
I think they're gonna have like a little scrimmage maybe.
Yeah, that'd be cool. So you guys can kind of rest up, get ready for another Friday. How'd you like playing on Friday night?
It was cool. I was a little. Wait, so like if it's a 2 hour, if we was behind 2 hours.
Yeah, it was 8 o'clock here when y'all started at 6.
So that means we got less sleep or more. I was really trying to figure that out for a long time.
Well, so like on the way out there, you got a couple extra hours, but on the way back, you lost.
You lost too.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
So really, you got less, I guess, if you look at it that way.
So before the game, I got more though.
Yes. Technically,
When you stay in
yes.
the hotel, yeah.
It's like you didn't lose those hours going over there, basically. Kinda. I don't know, man. It's crazy.
What'd you think
man.
of the What'd you think of the view flying into Utah, the mountains and stuff?
Yeah, it was good.
That crazy?
I got a few pictures too.
Yeah.
You like mountains?
I mean, to look at them, I don't really prefer climbing though.
I don't like driving through them or riding through them. Makes me a little nervous. And
Maybe messing with my hearing a little bit.
Oh, ears popping? Yeah. Hate that too. All right, Isaiah. You sure you don't need to hear it again?
No.
Okay, just making sure.
Y'all might need to delete that. So nobody else got to listen to it.
He's clowning you, dude.
Surely. Well, it's not me. It's a little scary.
Oh, that's right.
It wasn't me.
Yeah.
We really should have played it for Holton to get his view on it.
Holden would have said it was all right.
Yeah, because he's diplomatic.
But
He
I
would
like
keep
that
it safe.
Isaiah's honest.
No, he's honest.
Well, I
That's
don't
what I
want no
like.
BS in here. Yeah. Tell it straight.
Keep it real.
Yep, that's what you got to do. Shirley, hit Bubba Sparks.
Oh.
Yeah.
We got all the greatest hits.
Yeah. Some thought Little Scary was going to be the next Bubba
Booty,
Sparks.
booty, 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 booty everywhere. Booty, 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 booty everywhere.
All right, 317-1250. What are we giving away on this Monday?
How about a $15 gift card to Wings Over Greenville?
You like Wings Over Greenville?
Yeah. It's good.
Good stuff there.
Good stuff there.
317-1250. What call are you looking for?
10.
Caller 10, 317-1250. You can be a winner. We'll come back with more on Pirate Radio Live after this.
Here today with Jeff Stein from Brown & Wood. Hey, Jeff, how's inventory going?
Inventory levels are increasing. For the first time in over 45 days, we have Mazdas in stock, Buick in stock, Cadillac in stock, and GMC in stock. I highly encourage the customer to go to gmc.com, build and price their vehicle, share that with Brown & Wood, and let us place your order. We need some price protection for these customers, and you got to place an order to have that.
Brown & Wood, your #1 dealership in Greenville and the home of the lifetime powertrain warranty.
So, how does short points work?
Well, at Jersey Mike's, 6 regular number 13s plus 3 giant number 7s equals a free regular number 13. So, Pepsi and Lay's now earn more points towards free subs.
That adds up.
Exactly. Download the Jersey Mike's app and earn rewards towards free subs with every sub, Pepsi, and Lay's you purchase.
So, how does short points work?
Well, at Jersey Mike's, 6 regular number 13s plus 3 giant number 7s equals a free regular number 13. So, Pepsi and Lay's now earn more points towards free subs.
That adds up.
Exactly. Download the Jersey Mike's app and earn rewards towards free subs with every sub, Pepsi, and Lay's you purchase.
Beauty Bar MediSpa wants to know if you are ready to fall into beauty. October 7th through the 14th. All services and products will be on sale. Botox, filler, painless laser hair removal, facials, RF microneedling, rejuvenating laser treatments to treat brown spots, wrinkles, texture, veins, and skin tightening. And now, the only facility in the area to offer non-surgical under-eye fat pad treatments. BeautyBarMedispa.com, Red Banks Road, Greenville. Go Go Pirates!
Pitt County has not gotten our fair share when it comes to state funding because we don't have a seat at the table when it comes time to craft the budget. While the legislature is controlled by Republicans, 100% of Pitt County's members are Democrats. This despite Democrats only making up 40% of Pitt County citizens. Furthermore, while most of our county has risen to the challenge of the pandemic and new business, as well as new development, the glaring exception is the town of Bethel. Under Mayor Glorstein Brown, the signs of the times in Bethel are for rent, no trespassing, and out of business.
What I see happening in Bethel is what I would love to see happen in my district and within the county.
What? No. That's not what we need. Charles Drock Vincent is a businessman who will be your voice in Raleigh, making sure Pitt County gets our fair share of state funding to facilitate more positive growth in our area. Remember to vote Vincent, your voice in the State House.
Paid for by Vincent for House.
Where can you go where the beer is cold and friendship is forever? Pabst is the place that's in our hearts where we can be together.
Pabst Blue Ribbon. This is the place.
Hey Pirate fans, get stocked up for tailgating season with PBR at your favorite retailer. Look for the QR code on the PBR display and register for a chance to win a pizza oven. Game day or any day, all Pirates prefer PBR.
The convenience of Pitt Greenville Airport is waiting just outside your front door. Service is back, so you're connected to destinations worldwide through flights from American Airlines. Plan your next trip. Book your flights today at flypgv.com or aa.com.
Avoid the long check-in lines and congestion at the big airports and fly local at PGV. Fast, convenient, and close to home, PGV has American Airline flights perfect for your next trip. Book today at aa.com. PGV, where the Pirates fly. Do you need custom t-shirts, apparel, or promotional items for your business, organization, or event? Keep it local. Print it local with University Sportswear. University Sportswear ENC.com is your one-stop shop for all promotional products for your business. With over 1 million items to shop from, University Sportswear ENC.com offers high-quality products at prices to fit any budget. Visit University Sportswear ENC.com for contact information and to get shopping. University Sportswear ENC.com, the official sportswear provider of Pirate Radio.
Hi, this is Morgan Ehlers, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding Pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. To get the business services that are right for your business today, contact the team of experienced local bankers at First Bank. The team includes bankers you can trust like Ashley Capps, Lee Watson, Bonner Latham, Chris Richards, Josh Hooten, and Heath Nesbitt. First Bank, together with their customers, they're creating a world where individuals and communities thrive. First Bank on Arlington Boulevard in Greenville. And congratulations to Pam Odom of Winterville. Picked up a $15 gift card to Wings Over Greenville. If you're looking for wings to be delivered to your home, they've got you covered. Wings Over Greenville has their own in-house delivery service, and be sure to try the all-new tender sandwiches by ordering ahead on the Wings Over mobile app. They're open till 3 a.m. on Fridays and Saturdays, and they have everything to cure those late-night munchies. Give them a call at 758-9464. Wings Over Greenville, they deliver. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's Cliff.
Thank you, Shirley. Thank you for getting us in the Halloween spirit today during Pirate Radio Live. Preston on YouTube says, when is Chandler delivering my Bud Light? Chandler, when are you delivering Preston Morgan his Bud Light?
I don't know. That's a good question. And here's a question. I don't know I was supposed to do that.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not sure if maybe I met Preston one time, but I cannot recall when we made this agreement.
I went to school with a Preston Morgan, and I believe him to be that Preston Morgan. So if you need to deliver beer to Preston Morgan, you better take that beer to Preston Morgan.
Preston Morgan. That sounds like a business of some sort.
Follow my associates at Preston Morgan.
Like Preston Mortgage.
All right, cool. What if, I'm just saying, What if Lil Scary wrote a diss track about Isaiah Winstead?
Well, if Lil Scary found out what Isaiah Winstead said about his song, I would think that Lil Scary would come out and do a diss track.
Isaiah Winstead did not like Lil Scary. Said it was top 5 worst he's ever heard all time. What if Lil Scary came out with a diss track on Isaiah Winstead?
And debuted it next Monday on Pirate Radio Live in the Players Lounge. At around, I'd say, 5:30.
That would be something, wouldn't it? Would that be funny radio?
I think so.
A ghost rapping about an ECU football player? A diss track?
Yeah. I mean, that's great content. And if Lil Scary's listening, which I hope he's not, because then he would have heard that his song was top 5 worst of all time. If he is listening, then I'm sure he's already starting to write it right now.
I think he's probably due to get back in the lab and put together some lyrics, some words, and maybe those words could be about Isaiah Winstead. I think this could be the next big feud. We're due for a good feud, right? We need a good rivalry.
Yeah.
Lil Scary versus Isaiah Winstead could be that rivalry. Stay tuned, folks.
By the way, Preston says he called me a girl on the radio. That is untrue. That was CJ.
Oh.
That was CJ. That wasn't me.
You're right, Preston, but you're wrong. That was CJ. And Dawson, great question. Shirley, give us a softball recap in 1 minute. He wants to know how your softball went. It went well.
Let's see. Team-wise, we finished in 3rd place in the E division. Personally,
you went
a bunch of singles, two home runs, a triple, and I actually went for the cycle, just not all in one game. 7 games in 2 days. Also a walk-off double to win a game to advance and avoid elimination. So 3rd place, we'll take it. It got some hardware. I'm sore. I'm tired.
That is the talking eggplant herself, Shirley Rhodes. Shirley, Chandler, we'll see you 3 o'clock Tuesday.
Sounds good.
I'm off to go trick-or-treating.
Of Pirate Radio Live. Everybody be safe. Enjoy your candy. And we'll see you on Tuesday. So long, everybody.
Thanks for listening to Pirate Radio Live, an exclusive presentation of the voice of the Pirate Nation.